So sorry about that. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back, good morning. Let's see if we can get ourselves situated here. Okay, we are right in the center. What am I missing? What did I want you to be able to see more of? I wanted you to see more of the flowers today, so I moved the camera. Good morning, Toby. Hey, oh my god, I haven't been here for the song in ages. Welcome. Welcome back. Good morning. Lovely to see you. I was late, so I'm still getting dressed. I've got my very hip and trendy crew socks. That's what the cool youths are wearing. Don't know if you knew that. It's kind of really cool to wear your socks like this, allegedly. Also, outfit of the day, a thrifted dress that I think I got it for $1. I think all the clothing the day that I went for this dress, I went to a new thrift store downtown in Hamilton, and the day that I went for this dress, all clothing in the store was $1. Isn't she cute? No pockets. Not a pocket in sight. Seat to try and make me not cross my legs. We'll see if it helps. We're working on getting out of the habit of sitting with crossed legs, which is the comfiest way to sit, unfortunately, at least for me. Okay, so I don't love the angle. I don't love that what you're looking at is the dirt underneath my bird cage. That's not the vibe, so I need to switch up the camera angle. So just, what can we look at in the meantime? You guys can just look at this pretty picture of me while I move the camera, because I don't want to accidentally, I don't know. Just hold on a sec, all right? I'm still here, I'm just rearranging my space. Good morning. Good morning. We danced the whole night through. Do you know, every single time as a child that my siblings and I slept over at my grandfather's house, which was often in the summertime, we did that pretty often, every morning that we woke up at those sleepovers, he would sing that song. Good morning, good morning. You slept the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, why did you unplug? To you. I was just trying to... Oh, Jesus, now I moved it around. I just had it at its perfect spot. I had to move right here. We don't need so much of Alex. He's not our main character. He is a side character. Okay, is that better? That's better. There we go. Good. Success. I love when it works out well. Alrighty then. Why don't we just... Let me see. Let's get this all turned around in a way that looks good. A way that's easy to see, huh? Love the greens. Well, guess what? We're about to make a bouquet together. That's why there's greens there. So it's going to be a whole thing. Oh my gosh, I missed so much of the chat this morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Join us. We get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. To chat and work on stuff. And I feel like that's pretty much, that's it. We just chat and we work on our crafts. And the craft I want to do today, before we get into our crochet, is I want to arrange some flowers. I have some flowers that I picked like 25 minutes ago. So there's a few that may start to wilt before they pop back up. Sometimes that happens with flowers, but hopefully I can give you a really nice show. Let me just move my coffee to a safe distance. Move any items that I do not wish to have insects crawling on, because these were just harvested. These are the greens for the bouquet. And then I also harvested a container of flowers for us to arrange. Hey there, Hope. Good morning. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Nana. Welcome back. Long time no see. Good morning, Louisa. Nice to see you. I'll take my girl to the dentist at 4, so I will be absent for some time. Sounds good. Well, we'll see you when you get back. And Melanie, I'm happy to have you back at the beginning of the show. Nice to see you. And I think I need to make Halloween wreath. Heather, that sounds fun. To get my mojo back, my sojo. Coffee is gone. Should head into my studio and do some tidying. Heather, we had to go buy coffee yesterday because we ran out of coffee. Went to Costco and coffee has like doubled in price. Did anyone else notice this? Alex said it was going to like a month ago. He was like, coffee's science. Coffee is about to get way more expensive. And good morning, Winged Matchbox. And I said, okay. He said a month ago, coffee's about to get way more expensive. And I was like, okay. Didn't stock up or anything. Like, didn't think about it like that. Just he was making a comment. And now we just paid almost twice as much for coffee than we would normally pay, because apparently there's some issues with growing or something. I don't know. Alex knew. Alex explained it, and I went, okay, so am I or am I not having coffee? Am I switching to tea? And Alex was like, no, we'll buy the coffee. And I was like, okay, so there's only a certain amount of times that I will be willing to pay twice as much for coffee. There's a limited number of times when that's gonna be, oh, I left my phone over there, one sec. When that's gonna be like appropriate. And then that's all going to stop. Like, I'm not going to be buying coffee for twice the price. And you know what? I said the same thing when gas went up by $1 million. Like, do you remember gas used to be like 87 cents a liter? I don't know what that is for Americans. I'm sorry. I know you guys buy by the gallon. We buy the liter here. It was 87 cents a liter. And now it's like regular price, $1.40. And that's just what it is. And I remember when it went up to like $1.15, we were like, wow, that'll never be allowed to stand. It was, in fact, allowed to stand. I remember we'd freak out when it went over $1. Like, that was unheard of. Yeah, when it went over $1, we were like, we had conversations, like me and my friends, me and Alex, me and my family, of like, how is anyone going to be able to afford to drive? What will anyone do? Do you think there will be so many less cars on the road? And all of us were like, yeah, everyone's going to give up driving. And then Alex at the time was like, no, people will just keep driving. Most Canadians are in huge amounts of debt. People will just acquire more debt. And I was like, no, I think the world is ending and actually people are going to sell their cars and stop driving. And he was like, no, people like their stuff. They're just going to go into more debt to keep it. And I was like, okay. And guess who was right? Do you know how many new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram trucks I see on the road? Like new 2024, 2025? Way more than the amount of people who are not in debt. Like, the average Canadian is within $400 of crisis. Like, an average Canadian. So what, like 50% or more of Canadians are within $400 of crisis. Like, if a $600 thing broke, it would be a crisis for that family. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know how people either have the credit or the savings or the cash to be buying new vehicles. But anyway, neither here nor there. The point is, coffee is now twice as much. literally like doubled in price at Costco over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks. And so right now we're drinking, what are we drinking right now? Maxwell House. Usually we got a coffee that we liked, and now we're drinking Maxwell House. And then it's going to be like Folgers, and then it's going to be like Nabob, and then it's going to be like, might as well just drink dirt. Unless those are your preferred coffees, and then I'm so sorry for you, but thank you. Let's see. Did eggs skyrocket in Canada? Not really. No, we're safer about not spreading disease in birds here, I guess. Yeah, I think that could be part of it, but I also think that maybe... I don't know what I think. Eggs they just didn't go up. That being said, for a jug of orange juice here right now, I don't know what it costs for you guys, Heather. A jug of orange juice, like, you know, the 2-liter jug, it's $10 now. Like, it just is $10. And last week it was $14. Also, why is she so red and blotchy? She forgot to put any foundation here, and then it didn't cover up the redness. So Folgers Dark Silk is really good, like coffee house good. Really? It's like our eggs are affordable, but we can't afford to rent an apartment. Lol. Yeah, or it's like we can afford to rent an apartment, but we can't afford coffee. So that's super cool. We love that. I'm glad that rent doesn't fluctuate the way that chocolate or coffee does. Black silk, not dark. Okay. I'll keep my eye out. Okay, let's arrange some flowers, yeah? What do you think? So I'm going to be honest with you, there's not a ton blooming in my garden today. This is pretty much what I could get out of the garden in terms of flowers. But I have a really good reason, a really good excuse, and I'm going to show it to you, and it's going to blow your friggin' mind. So just don't go anywhere. Hold on a sec. Hey, Alex, can I borrow your bouquet? Thanks. I'll bring it back after. Oh, it's the best one of the summer. I made my best bouquet yesterday, and I'm talking like this is my best bouquet of the summer, and it is my favorite so far. The only one that might be more favorite is when I had the pink and yellow snapdragons. Look at this. Look at my amaranth coral fountain. Coral fountain. Look at this. Look at the zinnias. Look at the beautiful, beautiful Lysianthus. Look at how big my zinnia is. This is important because it's one of my zinnias that I grew. Look how big it is. It's as big as my hand. Isn't that crazy? Also, love the color. But I made this bouquet for Alex yesterday because we were getting a thunderstorm and it was just starting to rain, and I was like, a thunderstorm is going to explode the garden. Like, it's going to positively, hold on, that doesn't look right there. It's going to positively explode. And I know this, every time a good rain happens, the garden completely explodes after. It's just science, it's just math, and it's just magic. And because I know that's gonna happen, I said, I'm gonna pick all the flowers. I'm gonna pick all the best flowers out of the garden, and I'll give Alex a spectacular bouquet. And I think that I did a good job. Look at this bouquet. So it has a front because Alex doesn't turn his... Oh, excuse me. It has a front because Alex doesn't turn his bouquets. So the front is like this. And I wanted tassels to show like they were coming out of the back of the bouquet. So like this is what sits on his desk, basically. But there's the whole back of it. Oh, that marigold doesn't get to show. Another amaranth coral fountain up here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. I grew that. Do you understand? I grew that in my garden. From seed. Do you see? From seed. I put seeds in dirt. I'm basically God. Like, I'm not trying to be blasphemous or anything, but if you grow flowers, you're basically bringing life and beauty into the world. And since I don't have any children, here are my children. Here's how I bring life and beauty into the world. Okay, now we're gonna arrange for today's bouquet, which I just wanted, now that I'm looking at it, it's actually not it's not that small. There's still some zinnias. There's still some marigolds. It's just not quite as statement provoking as the first one. So it's fine. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. The height, the trails, the color. I'm gagged. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. I didn't work really hard on it. Flowers do all the work, but I really enjoyed picking all the flowers. Oh, my hands smell so good, like marigolds. Okay, so I watched a video yesterday. I don't know if you've ever heard of the YouTube channel You Can't Eat the Grass. It's a YouTuber who's Canadian. She's from BC, and she and her partner had this flower farm. So I watched them casually in the spring usually, or the winter when I need some inspiration. It's just a nice, like, casual, calm thing to watch. Anyway, she and her partner separated, and her partner is now has now transitioned and started her own channel. And so now I'm following both come on back. Okay, now I'm following both people separately. Anyway, I don't remember her name, but it's called Red Roof Farm now, the YouTube channel. There's two YouTube channels, You Can't Eat the Grass and Red Roof Farm. Anyway, I was watching a video from Red Roof Farm yesterday, and she was arranging flowers, and she did something that I've not done in order to create space in the bouquet so that you can add more flowers. And I figured we could kind of use the thing that I learned. And I'm not going to teach it to you because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I am going to try and talk through it as I do it. Okay? So Pretty, your excitement brings me joy. Well, I'm glad because I am very excited about it. So I am going to show you all of the different flowers that are going to go into this bouquet because there's a few different varieties. I basically just cut everything that was ready to be cut. Again, we're supposed to get rain today, and I think we're supposed to get rain one other day this week. Yesterday we had a huge thunderstorm. Like, I'm talking my entire rain barrel filled up. All of the buckets that I have in my backyard that are just like, you know, or like I have a couple of like cast iron pots and buckets and baskets. Everything got filled with water, like filled to the brim. So huge amounts of water fell. The garden is so happy. I noticed this morning a white larkspur blooming in my garden, which is very interesting because I don't know that I planted it, but that's fine. But anyway, we're going to get another day of rain today, hopefully. And if we do get more rain, all of these flowers would have gotten damaged by more rain. So it's good to pick them. And also with zinnias, for example, actually with all of these, pretty much cut and come again is the name of the game. The more you cut, the more flowers you're going to get. So I'm not going to put the zinnias in the middle, I don't think. I don't know. What should be the middle? What should be our statement, like, spike? Maybe the spike will be the hummingbird salvia because it's got nice long stems. It doesn't have a lot of flowers on it, but it's very, like, delicate and feminine even with just a few flowers on each stem. So we could put them in the middle. You see, they just kind of look like little hummingbirds flying away from the stem. So cute. So we could do that as our middle. And then, who could be next? Who's next? It's hard to say. I feel like this marigold is a good filler. This is the, I forget what it's called, this marigold, but it's like it's a mini marigold. So you can see there's a bunch of flowers, but look, it's only one small stem, which is pretty amazing. And then I think that's supposed to go low as the filler thing. So, or do I do a green as the filler? I picked a lot of beautiful green. It's hard to say. Oh, do I want to arrange it in a vase or in my hand? Also, let me show you the beautiful greenery because I decided to pick a few things that I don't usually use for greenery, one of which is a peony. My peonies are still doing amazing, like the plants. The flowers are obviously gone. It's the end of the season for them, but the plants look great. Isn't that nice? Melanie, when I arrange, I always start with the greens. So pretty. How do you start with the greens? Do you arrange in a vase? Like you put the greens in the vase first and then start sticking flowers in? I just need to add water to another vase because this vase is too big. This vase is too small. I need one that's just right, but unfortunately the one that's just right I used for Alex's bouquet. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here and it's not going to get damaged by any of my chaos demons. Okay? I'm trying to give you the best view of it. There we go. Okay, one sec, I need a vase. I need a vase. I want to do some flowers. That's not big enough. What am I to do? Okay, question. Oh, never mind, found one. Beelzebub, you better not be doing crimes. I'll know. Okay, good girl. I'm not doing any crimes at all. I found a good one. It's a crystal vase. I believe... Hold on, is it? Oh, no, this one's not my grandpa's. This is a thrifted one. This is a thrifted crystal vase. It weighs more than Toby without water in it. Toby is 4.5 pounds. Okay, I'm trying to cross my legs. This is a shift dress, so it doesn't want to let me do that. I'm just gonna struggle. Okay, there. See, it really doesn't want to let me cross my legs, which is so disrespectful. Okay, so let's start with some greens, because that's what Melanie said, and Melanie would never lie to us. We now handle jumping spiders because of Melanie. It's Melanie's fault that we have no fear of them. It scares my family to bits when I pick them up with my hands now, and it brings me some serious joy, Melanie. Usually it scares the daylights out of my family to see them. And now when they're like, oh no, there's a spider jumping off of the flowers, I literally scoop it up because I know it won't bite me because Melanie told me it won't. If it ever does, Melanie, if a jumping spider ever comes for me, I'll know who to blame. And it'll be you. That being said, I am kind of super happy that you taught me that because it opened up a whole other animal to me that has been off limits. Like, I've always seen jumping spiders as spooky and like not scary, but like heebie-jeebies. And then I go ahead and pick them up now and I just look at them. The only thing I don't like is that they leave a trail of silk wherever they go. That's for their own safety, I understand. I just don't like having spider silk on my hands. Hello, it's been so long. Hey, Becca, what is this reunion today? A bunch of people have been coming back. Welcome back, everybody. Jumpers are the cutest. We have them in large supply here, and I get to see them in all their life stages, which makes me very happy. There's like the little orange and black stripy version, and then the big black chomper ones with the green fangs. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm so glad. They're so cute. I love their little faces. Melanie, I will say you have not got me on slugs or snails. Slugs and snails can all die, and I won't care. Okay, so let's start with some greenery. What do we say? A little bit of greenery. Peony can be one of our middle piece greens. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is pretty, but I don't know how to arrange it. I feel like I should be putting the flowers together first. That's what I usually do. But I'm going to just follow your lead, Melanie. I picked some fronds from my sensitive fern, which is super fun. Look at how pretty these are. Aren't they the prettiest? Stop it. Gorgeous. So that's going to be one of our beautiful greens. For this, I picked a few. Where are you? Here you are. Aren't they so fun? They're so like dinosaur-y. So I'm just going to put them kind of all around the vase. The problem is this vase is going in Alex's room and it has a front. Like, I like to make them 360. Like, I like my bouquets to be 360. And Alex likes his bouquets to be 180. Just a flat bouquet. So that he can just have it on his shelf and look at it for 3 days or 4 days until I inevitably replace it. Let's see. I love jumping spiders, Becca said. I found a nest earlier this year and covered them for safety. Now there's jumping spiders literally everywhere and no flies. I will say, I do love that, but I have caught a jumping spider on 2 different occasions with a ladybug. And I looked at the jumping spider and I said, "You stop." But jumping spiders don't speak English, so it just kept sucking the life juices out of that ladybug, which I didn't appreciate. I felt mildly disrespected. Okay, so here's the first set of greens. We've got ferns and a peony leaf. And let's see, my jalapeno plant is thriving this year because of the spider living in it. It isn't a jumper. I don't know what he is, but he's my homie. Is he green or yellowy green? The mealies got a couple of my plants last year, but the ones with spiders are always thriving. I have a huge number of beautiful pink lady beetles who have made a home in my backyard. Okay, I'm going to show you something else that I'm really pleased with, and proud is not the right word. Pleased is more correct. So these branches that I'm pulling out right now are all goldenrod that has not yet gone to flower. It's like just about to go to flower, but not quite yet. Like the ends of each of the fronds has like the palest like yellow shade coming in. Look at that. Oh, just dripped water all over my keyboard. God damn it. Okay, put that over there. We don't need that. Okay, look at this up close. Do you see there's like a little bit of yellow just starting? But one goldenrod grows straight up, and then each of these grow out of the side of that like main goldenrod stem. And then I just pulled the lower leaves off of each of these stems, and now there's this like beautiful airy greenery. Does that look so pretty? Look at how pretty that is. And that's goldenrod. And I don't know for sure, but some of these buds seem far enough along that I think they might bloom. So I think I'm gonna just shove these all in and have them be kind of in the middle and around the bouquet, because I love the texture. I feel like it's pretty similar to the texture of asparagus after asparagus finishes being harvested, that is. Okay, I also have some mint. It looks like it's wilted, but really it was just growing on its side. So it's not wilted, it's just growing that way. So these are gonna be at the edges, so that it looks like they're kind of growing over the edge of the bouquet. But I think I need to shorten the stem on that a little. I feel like I want to give you a second camera angle. Do you want a second camera angle? Will that make you happier? I want you to be happier. Okay, let's see if I can do that in a way that doesn't disrupt what I'm doing in a way. Okay, let's see. How's that? Pretty good, but not great. Okay, here we go. That's nice. Oh, you can even see the yellow in here. That's great. Okay, so here's our bouquet. Hope pretty flowers. Thank you. And Melanie, no, he's just a little brown guy, not a striped one. He's actually kind of scary, but lol. He's kind of scary, but Melanie, remember where you are in the world. He's not actually scary. Just remember locationally how cold your home gets in the wintertime and recognize he's actually not scary. He's probably completely harmless. The most you'll get is like a mosquito bite. It would probably hurt though if he's scary looking, but still, you know what I mean? We have very few things that are going to hurt you here. So that's at least one thing to feel good about. This is one of the wild, it's not wild, it's a different variety of amaranth that my mom grew and now I'm growing. It makes these nice short stems. They're not short, they're long, but short for amaranth. And they just have a little tassel on the top. See? Aren't they cute? And if you let them continue in the sun, they'll get a little bit pinky, which I think is lovely. So we'll just shove some of those. Are we just going to make another giant green bouquet? I won't hate it. That's not the plan for today. Today we are making a flower bouquet. I have more mint, which is just going to get tucked in. Also, I did this with a bunch of mint on a recent bouquet, and the mint all rooted. So I threw out the bouquet when the bouquet was done, and I re-put the mint in water again. So now the mint has more time to grow more roots. I might even pot it up and just keep it as a houseplant for a couple of months in the winter, you know, until it dies, because everything tries to die on me in the winter. But yeah, I might do that. Okay, this mint is flowering, so I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a central location. This one is not. Oh, this smells so good. This is my chocolate mint, and it smells so lovely. And I just love it. Okay, there we go. Now we've got our lower level greenery. We've got the dangling greenery, which is our mint. We've got our low level greenery, which is the ferns. Then we've got our middle greenery, which is the goldenrod and the amaranth. And now we can probably shove some flowers in. I feel like we could probably shove some flowers in. I feel like I also want to do, no, this. I want to go like this more. There. That way you guys can be involved. Now hold on a sec. What do I want to do here? I want this to be in front. Nope. Let's try that again. Hold on. Don't panic, everybody. Here's me close up. Edit, transform. We want to crop it by a whole lot. Could we crop it by all of the numbers? Nope, wrong side. We want to crop this side. It's okay. We're going to get there. Don't panic, everybody. Okay. We're almost there. Nobody needs to panic. I'm sorting it all out. There we go. I was just trying to get the bouquet in from 2 angles for you. Hoping next year I'll be able to plant some stuff. Oh, what did I miss? My garden has been so neglected this year. I haven't had the mental bandwidth to maintain anything. I'm sorry, Becca. That's hard. That feels heavy, and I'm sorry. That sucks. Maybe next year, right? I feel that, Becca. Melanie said, all I have this year is that pepper plant, and I'd be in trouble if it didn't thrive in this hotter than the sun summer we've been having. You know what, though? Peppers love that. Hoping next year I'll be able to plant some stuff. I'm hoping next year the weather will be more polite to us, and we can enjoy more of the outdoors. I feel like this summer has been so hot that it's just like unappealing to be outdoors. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out here. And here. There. I think this is a good location for us to see both things happening, right? I keep looking at coleus seeds. I want to grow a few inside this winter. Heather, if you want to grow them inside, something that might be a good idea is maybe start them soon. Because if you start them soon, you can give them some of that good summer sun to get their roots started and everything. And like some good, they'll be able to start outside, so they'll have some like wind, which is good for plants also. Okay, another thing I'm adding in is an amaranth coral fountain frond, which was ready to be picked this morning. Aren't they so cute? Okay, this is the front right here. Quote unquote front. It's the most fronty front we can get because Alex needs it to have a front, okay? Also, he's gonna have 2 giant bouquets today, which is great, but also like, where's the second one gonna go? That's not my problem. My problem is making bouquets. Okay, there. Okay. Sorry, I have to look at it and tell you. I like a challenge. Fair. I have intentions also to plant this winter. I'm going to be planting, I keep saying that I'm going to do it very soon, but I haven't done it. But I have to buy potting soil. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. You know what I mean? Alex is going to be on a trip. I'm going to be hanging out with a friend or my sister. So maybe I'll do that job this weekend. I have to get potting soil and start seeds for some of the perennials that I'm really excited about. One of which is the dahlias that I didn't plant. I bought dahlia seeds last winter and I didn't plant them. It just slipped my mind at seed planting time, I guess. And so I want to plant them now so that I can get them started and get them over winter, like just to survive. There's a few things that I want to start seeds for soon. There's a few echinacea varieties that I have that I would really like to get started so that I have flowers next year. This is verbena. Isn't it pretty? Not wild verbena. This is cultivated verbena my mom grew. Oh, my bee balm. I was able to harvest a stem of bee balm. Look how cute it is. It has a little sprout on top of its head. Isn't that so cute? What are you doing? Look how cute it is. Aw, a little sprout. Just put you right up front because there's only one of you. Gotta make sure that you show up if there's only one, you know? And then we can put the verbena lower. They don't last as long. In the vase. Oh, straw flowers. I was like, what is that? Just a few seeds. I'd like to grow grass indoors in the winter. Oh, that sounds fun. Grass sounds like a cute thing to do inside. I have a few things that I was thinking it would be fun to try and keep growing. Like, marigold is not a perennial. I know that. I know marigold's not a perennial. But whenever I put marigold in a arrangement like this, it roots. So if it roots and I just keep cutting the flowers off, is there a chance it'll just keep growing greenery? I don't know. So that's something I want to try. I think I'm just going to try and overwinter everything that I like and see what sticks. Because I feel like some things might just be able to overwinter. They might just be able to. Some things that I wouldn't expect necessarily. Okay, so here's this is the front view is what you're looking at from this. Maybe I can just zoom you out a bit. Like this. There. So you can see what it looks like from the front. Thunder, my sweet boy, you're in the way. Let me move you down here. Hello, Alex. Hi. Okay, there's a kind of an empty spot. I feel like we could use something big. So maybe we'll put the cone flower in that empty spot, right in here. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like I'm still not showing you what I want to be showing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like having a struggle here of showing you the whole thing. There we go. Starting plants inside in the winter is so good for dopamine. I know that to be true, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. Because sweet baby Jesus, in the wintertime, there is no dopamine. Where do you get it? I don't know where to find it. It gets lost in translation or something. Another one that I have, another one of those daisies. I don't like them, but like they are blooming and they are flowers, and just because I don't like them doesn't mean other people don't like them. So I do put them in my arrangements for Alex because as of yet he's never said, ew, I don't like those. I also have a white Cosmo, but it dropped petals, so I'm not going to put that in because if it's already dropping petals, it's going to continue. I have Scabiosa. The two colors that I have right now that are like able to be picked, that have like stems long enough for picking, are this really pretty. Let me see if I can get you actually a view that has both. One sec. Hold on. There. Here's the flowers I'm working on. The Scabiosa that are ready for picking are this periwinkle color and then the salmon, Scabiosa salmon rose, I think. Pretty sure it's salmon rose, but it might be salmon something else because there's quite a few salmon toned things that I grew and the names overlap quite a bit in my brain anyway. Okay, so the Scabiosa, there's one more in here, one sec. Good. The Scabiosa, oh my god, those are so freaking cute. Scabiosa is so pretty and so like delicate. I will say I have one major pet peeve with these Scabiosa. Look how cute they are, first of all. Why would anyone grow bachelor's buttons if you could grow this instead? I don't have good luck with bachelor's buttons, I should specify. Anyway, these, while very cute, are short stemmed, so I'm not even gonna put them in my long stemmed bouquet. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a second bouquet here with the short stemmed things, or I'm gonna put the short stemmed things in this vase and then we can arrange it after we finish with the larger, more beautiful and robust things. Good. Good morning, Michelle. Okay, another one that is still blooming, but is starting to look kind of sad. You can see this is the yellow snapdragon. This is the Chantilly snapdragon. Still a really pretty little stem, but usually the first stems from these flowers have like 10 flowers on them, whereas now I'm getting like 3 flowers on every stem. It's still pretty. It's still bright and happy. It's just not the way it was originally. Also, I found one of my sweet alyssum plants has been putting off these gigantic stems. Look at that. Oh, welcome, Heather. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's awesome. Thanks. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you as a member. I mean, happy to have you as a viewer, but happy to have you as a member. But this is a sweet alyssum. Look how long the stem is. For a sweet alyssum, just a regular sweet alyssum. So I'm going to save seeds for this for sure, just because of how long the stems are. I also have cosmos, but they are super short stems too. I just picked them because we're, like I said, about to get another rainstorm, and all of these are going to be replaced in 2 days. So since they're all about to be replaced with new flowers anyway, I figured I would cut them. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so I also have feverfew here. These were actually growing in and among the poison ivy, so I'm really hopeful that I was very careful and didn't touch any poison ivy, but a little late for that now. A little late to worry, I should say, because it's already done. Whatever happened, happened. Okay, we can tuck that right in. Get in there. Thank you. And then you can come over on this side, I think. Isn't feverfew so pretty? I never cared about it. And then Sid told me it was a cut flower, and for some reason, that's all it took for my brain to be like, oh, actually it is pretty, which is rude, because it's been pretty the whole time, and my brain was like, I don't know about that. Okay, these are the wild native verbena where I live. So those will get tucked in. I know you guys hear me say the same sentences over and over, but it's because I'm using the same flowers every time we're doing these arrangements. Okay, these are short stems. Here's a nice long stem. This is my apricot yarrow. So pretty, so cute. And where will she go? Where will you go, darling? Up here? Are you long enough? I think yes. Beautiful. We have arranged another beautiful actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's the same size as yesterday's. Yesterday's has more flowers in it though. I promise it does. Look at them next to each other. You'll see. Thunder, why are you getting in the way? You're in, oh, not you. You're supposed to be here. You. Thunder. Come back over here. Thanks, buddy. Love you, friend. Okay, so here are the two arrangements. This is the one I made yesterday for Alex that I thought was my best bouquet of the summer. And here's today's. I feel like the greenery looks better in today's. So good call, Melanie, on using the greenery first. Wow, that's gorgeous. Yesterday's is more flower heavy, but it doesn't have quite as much greenery. Maybe we should rearrange this one with more greenery so that we can see all the beautiful flowers more. Oh, this one turned out so good. Love that. Thank you, guys. I don't want to sit on this. I want to sit cross-legged. And you can't, you're not the boss of me, you're just a pillow. Much better. Okay. Now I just have to be more careful with the camera angle. Is that a bug? No, it's a piece of a leaf. Okay. Gorgeous. Okay, so now yesterday's bouquet, I will just move the stuff. Oh, I just noticed the new desk chair. So cute. Thank you. It's actually not that new. Alex got it for me for my birthday in May. You haven't been here in a little while. Alex got it for me for my birthday in May, and it was lovely. Great idea. Great option. Okay, so let's pull these flowers out, and then we can rearrange them in a way that shows them off as beautifully as that one back there. So I guess we'll start by putting in greenery. First, let me just change the water in the bouquet because it's a whole day old and it's already gotten cloudy. There's so many flowers on it. Beelzebub, do not touch my flowers. Oh no, Beelzebub. Don't give you any bird crimes. Don't do it. I'm watching you, Beelzebub. Don't touch my flowers. Beelzebub. Don't do it. Don't do it, Beelzebub. Oh no, don't touch my flowers. Beelzebub, flowers are off limits. Good girl. Good girl, you didn't touch any of them. You're so good. This is a good bird. Can I kiss? No, don't try and bite me. Troublemaker. All right. So yesterday I had to do a whole bunch. I know we're gonna crochet, I promise. Don't panic. Okay, so yesterday I did a whole bunch of trimming of my plants also. A bunch of my marigolds had gotten really large, so I decided to trim them. And instead of just getting rid of the trimmings, which is typically what I would do, instead I put them in water so we can add some of those for the greenery. Yesterday I had so much fun in the garden. I gotta tell you, a post-rain garden date. Some of the best stuff there is, I tell you what. Okay, I have another amaranth coral fountain. Oh gosh, they're just so pretty, aren't they? Just so pretty. This one's been in water, that's why it's not wilty. Cute. Everybody who's on the internet right now, how often in the day are you singing, I have one daughter? Because I've got to tell you, it's pretty much repeated in my head all day, every day, for weeks. I have one daughter. Just over and over. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, from the same father. Like, why, Laura? I don't need that. I don't need it. And here I am, just living life with a song that I don't understand. It's not a song, is it? It's just a repeat of some text that's been made into a song, isn't it? I have one daughter. It's so catchy. I understand, but is she from the same over and over, guys, over and over, just repeating in my head. If you don't know, just Google I have one daughter and then song, and you'll hear it, and then you'll be like this, just bopping along. Okay, there's some good greenery. Are you singing it in your head, Alex?
Pardon?
Are you singing it in your head?
What?
I have one daughter.
No.
I understand, but is she from the same father? No? Cool. It's fine. Well, other people are. I know it. Because I'm not alone singing random TikTok songs, okay? Greenery added, or at least a good amount of greenery. Okay, so the zinnias that I have, am I missing a flower? I didn't put the last zinnia in that one, did I? Did I drop you? Where'd you go? I have an orangey, queenie lime orange zinnia somewhere here. Okay, so I have a bunch of really nice zinnias, and I'll just shove them in around that greenery. My Lisianthus, are you ready for this? Are you ready to see it? Because Lisianthus, when you look at it all just as a bunch together, I'm better than everyone else. That's how pretty it is. When you look at Lisianthus, you become better than everyone else. Are you ready? Here you go. You're better than everyone else. Look. Look how pretty that is. What? How do they look like that? I want them to just be a bunch like this in a vase. Would that be appropriate? Just a bunch of these. Aren't they so nice? I'm going to put them separate because I don't know if I want them to even be in that bouquet anymore. I have one daughter. Okay, I also have these gorgeous bright pink zinnias. I know you already saw these flowers, but we're arranging them differently, okay? So it's actually totally a different bouquet now. I understand, but is she from the same father? Oh, Toby. What are you up to, dog? Oh, gosh. So, as I just sit here blathering on, how are we doing? Any updates? Any good news? Any bad news? Any just vibes you want to share? Because I'm here for 3 hours, 3 times a week. And that's what we do here, is we chit chat and we talk and we just discuss the political and economic state of the world. That's a Jaden Smith quote. Can't we just talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? Jaden Smith. Get off of my desk, Beelzebub. Go on. You're a demon. Go away. Thank you. What else do I want in this bouquet? I understand, but is she from the same father? Okay. Okay. So marigolds is our backdrop, is what's going on now. Because of just how much height we have in marigolds as an option here. Marigolds are going to be our, like, framing. Our framing foliage. I'm a flower arranger. Listen to me, I know exactly what I'm doing. Actually, I'm not. Okay. Let's just give you just the craziest amount of marigolds in one bouquet with no marigold flowers. I love her. I love the chaotic glory that is a wild and gorgeous bouquet. Okay, there we go. This marigold needs to come down deeper so we can actually see those flowers. This zinnia needs to come up to the front. Beautiful, beautiful. This zinnia needs to have something to separate it from that one. We'll do a little queenie baby in there. Oh, we didn't put our straw flowers in. And then we can put this guy up here because she's big and tall. Look at her. Oh, that looks symmetrical. We don't want that. Symmetry is the devil. We want balance, not symmetry. Don't you understand? Okay. Then we can tuck these straw flowers just over there. That zinnia over there. That will do just there. And then, should we add the Lysianthus back in right in the middle, all as one bunch? I think the answer will surprise you. The answer is yes, we should. So we'll tuck these all together and we'll just have them plop right down in the middle for a gorgeous statement of flower delight. Ta-da! I have now made 2 gorgeous floral arrangements. Thank you, thank you. I need this one to be on this side because Beelzebub, if she can reach it, will try to destroy it. Maybe I'll do this one right here. Yeah. Yeah. Das ist good, yeah. Good. And then we can do this one over here. Very good. Ooh. What an awful sound. Apologize, darlings. All right, let's get this show on the road. Okay, let's just put yarn all over the floor. Then we can put you over here. I'm just trying to create the most gorgeous, just visual dessert for you to look at while I crochet and hang out, you know? All right, now let me just tidy up. Oh, there's still one more bouquet to make. Let me just tidy up my floral mess here. Get some of this out of the way. Go on. Ugh, just wetness. There's just wetness all over my desk. Please excuse me, Beelzebub, don't even think about it. What a good girl. She didn't even think about it. Isn't it nice when a bird doesn't be the devil? Because it's a rare occasion. I don't know if you knew this about birds, but they're the devil. You know how people say birds aren't real? They're real, and they're coming for your soul. Okay, here's one more bouquet we're going to make real quick. And then we're going to get into our crochet sweater, which I have right here. I didn't forget. Oh, beautiful, just lovely. All right. By the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button yet today? It's free, it's quick, it's easy, and it helps the channel. So please click the thumbs up button if you're here hanging out with us. Okay, next bouquet we're gonna do is gonna be for these flowers, which is just a small handful of gorgeous beauties, but they need greenery. So I'm gonna go into a bouquet that I gave to the birds, which they have not yet torn up. Love that for us. And I'm gonna cut some of these marigolds, these shorter stems, and then I'll just strip the bottom of the stem of leaves, and then I'll tuck that into my new bouquet. And this will be my greenery. I'm gonna give the bouquet back to the birds after, and they can eat whatever they want. It's not eat, they're gonna just tear it apart. Oh, and the smell of the house when they tear apart marigolds is just delicious, let me tell you. I mean, I love the smell of marigolds. I know not everybody loves it. It's like tomatoes. Not everybody loves the smell of a tomato plant, but for me, it's like intoxicating. The first smell of a marigold plant in the spring, it's literally like an old friend has returned. Beautiful bouquet. Thanks, Winged Matchbox. Beautiful bouquets, multiple. We've made 2 so far, and now we're making a 3rd. Let me bring you in here so you can watch the magic happen, huh? Okay, so I've got greenery here. I'm gonna just keep breaking off the longer branches of this shorter branched marigold so that I have kind of a lattice that I can tuck the flowers into. Just like that. Indeed, innit. Oh, you know what my little sister said the last time we were just sitting and chatting? We were sitting and chatting and making ourselves laugh, which is, you know, what sister do. And as we were sitting there, she looked at me and she said, "We need to have a podcast." And I was like, "That's silly. What are we? Men?" Because that's like a very like 25-year-old man thing to say. I'm going to start a podcast. Anyway, and I was like, "I don't know about that." And she was like, "We're really funny." And I said, "I think what you are misunderstanding is that we make each other laugh. That doesn't mean that we're funny." And she was like, "No, I think we actually are really funny. When we're talking together, it's just fun to listen to." And I said, "I think that you and I like hanging out with each other, so it's fun to listen to each other and laugh with each other. I don't know that would translate to an audio file." And then I said, "And on top of that, the number of absolutely inappropriate things that we say to each other over the course of an hour would make it not work." And she said, "I think actually I understand what you're talking about." And I was like, yeah. Just the number of times I'm going to make a joke and it's not a funny joke, and I don't want you guys to freak out because it's not funny, but I'm going to tell it to you because it's funny in the moment, and I know you have private jokes with your friends that are funny in the moment. It's like anytime my phone rings, I pick up and there's no one there. Like if I pick up and I go, "Hello," and then nobody answers, if my sister's there, she will say, they just hit the second tower. It's not funny, but every single time it makes me laugh. You know, like when the spam calls get you, and it's for me where I'm living, I don't know why this is, but it's often a Chinese something happening. It's like a recording, and it's in, I don't know what language, either Mandarin, probably Mandarin. It's in Mandarin, and they say a bunch of stuff, and then it beeps, and then it tries to connect you to another person, but it's not like my bank. It's not, I don't know what the fraud is because I can't understand it, but it occasionally happens, and they don't talk for like 20 seconds. So if you don't say anything, no people talk. Anyway, so that happens to me more than regular. I don't know why my phone number seems to have been compromised, but so anytime that happens and she says that, I literally laugh out loud, and it's not appropriate and it's not funny, but it's funny for us because we were there, okay? We were alive and conscious and sentient, so whatever. Also, if you don't speak, they think your number is a dud and they will call less. Yeah. So usually if I say hello and nobody answers within a very short period of time, because if it's anyone in my family or friend group who had an emergency, it's not going to be silent for 20 seconds. You know what I mean? So if it was a number like, what if it's your family member calling from a police station? Well, they would say hello right away. Or it would say, we're connecting your call or something, you know? As a millennial, it's hilarious. Gallows humor. That's what it is. And every time, but the type of humor is inappropriate for public consumption. Yes, it's funny in private, but it's not funny in public. You know what I mean? And the insults that we throw at each other in a jesting type of way may not necessarily come across quite so funny on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I think she understands that we're not podcast people. We don't really have the face for radio, even though radio was literally my childhood dream. Like when I was young, I was like, the best thing to ever be, like the best job you could have would be a radio show host. First of all, you talk all day to people. You can talk, you can have people call in, you can do like a game show sometimes. You have all these different options. And also you could play music. That was literally, to me, that there doesn't seem like anything better as childhood Laura. As adult Laura, I don't work for a radio station, so that tells you how that worked out for me. But I do talk to people. People don't call in, but they do chat in. By the way, Sid, I didn't even say hello. Hi, Sid. I'm so sorry that you're having a horrible anxiety week and weekend. I'm very happy that you're back, though. We've had a lot of people who used to be part of the daily streams coming back in over the last week. So it's really nice to see you. Maybe the YouTube algorithm is showing people who haven't shown up in a while, like the channel, or people are just remembering I'm here and checking back in, but I'm happy you're here. I welcome you back, and no pressure to attend or anything. Just know that we care about you. Okay. Sweet Alyssa, my stomach just got so nauseous. I need to step away from the camera for a moment to go get a drink of water. Coffee will not cut it. Ugh. It's like it gets nausea all the way up to my nose. I'm not pregnant. There's nothing wrong with me. This is just my body is a broken body. Ugh. Okay, we finished our next bouquet. Ugh. Yuck. And it's beautiful. Sorry, I just got hella nauseous. For no reason. Literally for no reason. I've been trying to figure out the reason. Like, did something happen to me? Am I broken? No. Nope, nothing's wrong. Just nausea. No ulcers. No pregnancy. No gastrointestinal upset. No vomiting. No diarrhea. No bloating. Just nausea. Just randomly. Usually in the morning. But it can go all the way until around noon, and then usually it tapers off and I don't have it for the rest of the day. It's just I'm just a quirky girl. I'm just a girl. Okay, I'll be right back. I need a drink of something, not coffee. Beelzebub, don't even think about it. Don't touch my stuff. Beelzebub, I know you're thinking about it. Beelzebub's a good bird. Oh, never mind. You did find one, didn't you? You found one. When did this happen, huh? When did you rip apart my zinnia? Ugh. That does sound like the stereotype of morning sickness. It does, except for there's something that usually is accompanied with morning sickness. It's like really an important part of morning sickness generally. Like, it's almost, I would argue it's mandatory, and I'm not having that part. I am not pregnant. So to be not pregnant and to have morning sickness do not make perfect sense, unfortunately. Want to be pregnant. Low iron, yes, I do have low iron, but not like clinically low. Like whenever I get a blood test, which is what, every 3 months or every 6 months, probably every 6 months. 6 months, not 3 months. Every 6 months I get a blood test, and hold on, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, and I'm low iron, but not like my doctor said take iron, but she didn't prescribe me iron. You know what I mean? I get nausea when my iron dips. What can I do to take iron quickly? What do I have that is high in iron? I mean, I have my multivitamin. I don't have separate iron pills right now, do I? I have vitamin D drops. I don't have iron. No, I don't. I get nausea when my iron dips. Why does iron dip? Please. Why does that happen? Like, I get why blood sugar dips, because your body consumed the whatever and science and whatever. What has iron in it? Veggie. Let's see. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens, as well as broccoli, peas, and potatoes. Okay, and what is the Swiss chard? Swiss chard iron. Swiss chard is a good source of iron. It provides... Raw Swiss contains... That's interesting. Way less. Cooked Swiss chard contains way more iron. I guess it's more accessible iron. Cooked or raw kale for iron. Both cooked and raw kale offer iron, but cooking can improve its absorption by reducing oxalates, which can hinder iron uptake. Okay, cool. I have kale and Swiss chard in the garden, so that's what I will use. I will have some at noon. I'm not going to go pick it right now. I get nausea when my iron dips. Great. Well, anyway, I will have Swiss chard and kale. I'll steam some and make an omelet. Please hold. I need to eat something because the only thing that my brain can think of is to eat something when I'm nauseous. Low iron and nausea. Low iron and nausea can be related. Low iron or iron deficiency anemia can cause a variety of symptoms, including nausea and dizziness, which can lead to feelings of sickness. This is because iron deficiency affects the body's ability to carry oxygen. Great. When iron is low, the body may not receive enough oxygen. Super. Fatigue, pale skin, shortness of breath. Fatigue? That's just who I am. Shortness of breath? No. Pale? That's just who I am. Oh, that's weird. I cannot eat at all when I'm nauseous. Well, this nausea specifically is not... I know this nausea. I get it almost every day. And I know typically after I eat something, it's less like this. And I don't feel... there's like two different nauseas. There's nausea where you go like, ugh, and then there's nausea where your mouth fills up with saliva and you're gonna vomit. This is not that nausea. This is totally dry. Like, I have no thought that I'm actually going to puke. That's just not gonna happen. It's a body feeling. So that's cool. Caffeine enhances my nausea from a lower iron. Cool. So I drink coffee every morning. I'm so sorry for being annoying. When I go, I know it's annoying and I can't stop myself. It's just who I am now. I feel nauseous when I'm hungry and it's different, so I follow, okay? Wings Matchbox, you are not annoying. Well, thank you. Do you know that I am absolutely convinced that I really actually am annoying? I'm not fishing here. I'm just saying. I had this conversation with my older sister where I essentially apologized for being annoying, and I was like, everyone in our family just sees me as this annoying person. My older sister was like, I don't think that's true. And I was like, no, I talk too much and I'm super annoying. And it's like the way that I am. And she said, I think that you may need to look into that a little bit with during therapy, because that's you internalizing something, I think. And I was like, I don't think so. I think I'm just an annoying person and I talk too much. And she was like, but like, have your friends ever given you any inclination that they find you annoying? And I was like, well, like, no, but like, that's because they're nice. And she was like, right. And if you were annoying, why would they hang out with you again? And I was like, that's not relevant, or that doesn't make any sense. You're just, you're wrong. And then, you know what? Maybe she's a little bit right about it, in that the people who like me don't find the things that the people who don't like me think I'm annoying. The people who like me don't find those things that the people who don't like me find annoying. You know what I'm saying? Heather, change that inner dialogue, ma'am. If only. I'm almost 35, and the inner dialogue has been nearly the same since I was a teenager. So, but you know what? The inner dialogue has also been actually the same since I was like a pretty small child. And I was often told to shut up. Laura, stop chatting, stop talking. Miss Chatty Cathy. Stop talking, you're distracting everyone. And I guess I just internalized that. So be nice to children. Stop telling them how to be. What do they know? Literally nothing. They're small. They're just small people and they don't know anything. So be nice to them. Here, let me move over like this. Good. Okay. And then we can rotate this. Excuse me. Oh. Let's see, rotate 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted, baby girl. Very good, very good. Now the question is, do I want to sit over here and then I can move you, beautiful bouquet, over here with lots of room to crochet. Very, very good. All right, I got talks too much on report cards and work reviews. I have only ever been told by everyone who has ever met me that I talk too much and that I interrupt too much and that I talk too much and that I over-explain things that no one else is interested in too much. And you know, when I hear it now, I'm like, do you mean I was info dumping my special interest and you didn't understand? It's the ADHD, right? I understand you. Thank you. You're not annoying. Well, I feel like that's a super common thing for those of us who are chatty spectrum folks. Yeah, I agree that there's this, like, no one cares about the type of fish in the riverways of Ontario, Laura. No one asked for this. Could you please shut up? We're in math class. But, you know, it can be difficult. It can be difficult when you're, you know, me. Okay, let's double check. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Beautiful. Now it's time to change to teal. Heather, I worked in IT. My extroverts scared all the introverts. There's a lot of introverts in IT. I tell you what, That's the truth. And that's because introverts go into jobs where they can work alone quietly with other people who like to work alone quietly. Alex, my partner, is autistic and also quiet with people that he doesn't know. And he chooses not to know very many people. So he actually ends up being very quiet. When people meet him, they assume he's either shy or just a quiet guy. He's not. He just only chooses to be social with the people that he wants to be social with. He'll not fill in polite social, like, niceties. He will be polite and social to the people he wants to be polite and social to. So people who don't know him, who he has given no value to, like when he sees people and he doesn't have any value assigned to them, then he won't be more polite. He has like a resting bitch face, but really he's just autistic. But when it's people he knows, he's friendly, he's chatty, he shares his special interest, which right now is breaking our car and putting it back together repeatedly. He's not breaking it. I mean, he's taking it apart. And that's what his special interest is. So then he notices things on other people's cars and he thinks that they're interested in fixing all the things on their cars because he's interested in fixing all the things on his car. And then it becomes a thing where there are adult men going, and Alex is like, and then the carburetor. And so, you know. Ugh, jobs. I hate extroverts. Jobs hate extroverts. Let's see. I was a babbly kid, Sid said. Now I realize I babble a lot when I'm stressed. It's like a stim, but not a helpful one. Sid, same to that for the when stressed. It's like when stressed, I add way too many words. Like, I would never get away with anything because the minute the cops leave the room silent, I am going to fill in the space with all of the details I think are keeping me clean. But in fact, I'm just giving away everything. I'm terrible at secrets, terrible at lying, and I'm terrible at just being quiet. Let's see. I, for one, am here for the chatty Laura. If you didn't draw diagrams and look things up, I wouldn't be here. Really? Your drawing of the bathroom closet brought me joy. Well, that makes me happy because guess what? I actually did what I did in the drawing. So the bathroom is now clean. The bathroom now has a cat area, which is so fun. Oh, hearing you say that though, Heather, it makes me go, oh, I want to show you all my drawings. Do you want to see all my drawings? Because sometimes on here, we sit here and we just draw. Sometimes we sit here and we paint. I have a painting that I'm working on. It's due September 24th. And I would say we're probably about 80% done. Probably we'll do 2 more live streams where we work on it. Nice. So wonderful when a plan actually works. Yes, it totally is wonderful. Sid, you weren't here for it. Do I even have the paper here still? Did I use it for something else? Did I throw it in the garbage? Did the birds rip it up? My life is always chaos. I feel like it's still here somewhere because I don't clean up my desk. So it ends up just staying on my desk. Do you want to see what things were just sitting? I pulled these papers out of a pile of papers and I was like, I want to see what I was writing about because there's no dates or anything on it. And one of them, front view, back view. What are you making here, Laura? There's a hinge. What was this? There's pegs. Oh, I was making a door. I was making a door for our barn. We had not a barn. It was like a garage. What is it called? What am I trying to say? Come now. The shed. Thank you. Wow. Anyway, the shed, I was planning out how to build a new door for it that would work as a chicken coop for our chickens. And then here's a drawing of a sleeve. Here's a drawing of a sweater. I obviously at some point was explaining either to myself or you guys how to do a sweater. This is 2 envelopes. Oh, there should be another card in here somewhere. This is a card. Oh, this is 2 cards, right? Nope, that's just the one. I got my sister. She doesn't collect. She has a collection of cards that she uses whenever she needs one. And I found this and I thought it was so pretty, so I bought it. From an artist. Okay, let's see. YouTube video ideas. Ooh, I love that. I love when the page is blank. Good job, Laura. That sweater is current. Not current. Oh, 2019 intentions. Listen actively. Love that. To friends and family, try to see the best in everyone. Take time to respond. Think a moment before speaking. This is 2019. Nothing's changed. Take the best care of my family. Alex, cat, dog. Wait, think, and calm down before responding. Those were my intentions for 2019. How did I do? Dress day. Aw. I was so depressed. That sucks. I was so depressed. Dress day was the day we found Julia's wedding dress. Meet at Julia's place at 10 a.m. Leave for the hotel at 10:30. 11 p.m. till 2 p.m. shop. We found her wedding dress that day. Stop at Tim's for a power-up. Drive to the venue. Oh, Julia and I drove to the venue for her wedding to look at it. Have food, regroup at the farm or Julia's. Movie at 7:20. Success. I was so, I was deeply depressed during that, which is so funny to look at. Let's see. You don't need to know about that one. That one's financial stuff. Another sweater. This is just an old journal. I pulled out the pages that I wanted to see. Let's see. Health, mental health, stretch daily, go outside daily. Love that. Work. Oh, 50,000 subs. We did that. Patterns, earn 3,000 a month. Not quite, honey. Play. Travel to Nova Scotia. Go to Briggs and Little Factory. Love, go on a road trip. May 18th is 8 years. Aw, we're at 14 years now. Stuff we want. Alex wants an office chair, pegboards, and cube storage. Hey, we finally got cube storage. New camera, new lens, new microphone, new webcam, and a new car. Hey, we got almost everything we wanted in 2019. Good for you, little kids. January. Oh, January video schedule. Scrap sweater, fingerless gloves, puffy sleeve, yoga socks, leg warmers, and shirt mending. To-do list. Wash the curtains, organize under the bed, wash the windows, and donate closet items. That's so fun. I love seeing old stuff. This was me trying to figure out how to draw a person, how to draw a thicker bodied person, and I drew the skeleton first. It's not going great. I'm still learning, okay? Anyway, tell me about the do part. What do part? Did I say something was due? What's due? I don't remember what we were talking about. I'm sorry. Anywho, join the group, subscribe. The painting. Oh, the due part. It's due because my nephew turns 3 in September, and I'm painting the painting for him. So I have to have it done before his birthday so that I can give it to him for his birthday. And that's what I mean by due. It's not literally due. I very rarely have due dates for anything. I'm supposed to, but I'm the manager and the owner and the employee and the customer service and the cashier. So a due date. How is he 3 already? I don't know, but time keeps passing, Sid, without even asking any of us permission. And I don't think it's very polite. I think that time is passing quickly. Elizabeth is already I don't know, 4 months old. 5 months old. 5 months old? Oh my God, she's 5 months old. Best gift ever. I hope he likes it. He will. He's a baby. He's going to like it. And then I have another painting I'm doing for a friend, but that one's not due for... It's not due. It doesn't have a due date. Well, it does, but like the due date is so far away that really it doesn't really have a due date. I just have to do it. How dare time do that? Like it doesn't... It's just disrespectful, and I don't think that time really cares about us at all. Does it realize that as it just keeps moving forward, my bones begin to crumble? Does it understand that as it just marches forward, my skin begins to be dragged towards the underworld? It doesn't seem to care. Thus, time cannot be a person, because time would be such a heartless person. That being said, I do like time because flowers grow, and plants grow, and babies grow. I want to stop, but I want time to keep going because everything is so beautiful. Especially my nieces and nephews and nibblings and all of my friends' babies. They just keep growing and they're all so beautiful. Also, hello. I forgot to do my hair this morning and I just realized just now I haven't brushed it yet today. I put the brush out. Let's try that. I don't have the right brush for... I just noticed just now that my hair has not yet been brushed today. So, sorry about having a minute for personal hygiene. I put makeup on, that's good. And also my hair is healthy right now, so better than if it wasn't. There. At least it's brushed. It looks the same. Cool. If I brush it with my fingers, the curls should come back. Look. If only it curled all the way to the top. For some reason in the last couple of months, I haven't been able to get my curl to like be a curl. It's just been like a wave that ends in a little ringlet at the tail end. And I don't like it. I want it to curl again. Maybe I have to cut my hair short. When my hair is really short, it curls really nicely. I have one daughter. There we go. Beautiful. The best you can do. The best you can get. I just want it to be like a couple of curls though. Could you separate a little? So dramatic. Now it just looks like I didn't brush it again. Great. Cool, that's all we can do. Okay, I want to, oh, I shaved my head yesterday again. Also, I shaved the back of my head. It was just over an inch long, and it was long enough that I could grab it and long enough that it could like tickle my neck. So I shaved it again. I'll show you. I think I did a pretty even job. And I just went right down to the skin, not like bald, not with like a straight razor or anything, just with a buzzer, but now it's cooler in the summertime, which is good, and also you can't tell when my hair is down. At least I don't think you can. It might look thin in the back, but so far no one said anything. By the way, if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button on this live stream, I'm so sorry. For those of you who have already clicked it and you keep hearing me say this, I have to keep saying it because for some reason people forget to do it. So I have to say, please like the video, and then we get it. See, look, one just went on. Thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate you. It helps the channel, and the channel needs help. I have been so slacking off this summer that the algorithm is punishing me. I mean, like, honestly, it's fair. I've been slacking off, so the fact that the algorithm is punishing me makes sense. But because it's punishing me, I am not earning enough money. So while I'm not going to beg for money, because that is not what this is about, what I will do is beg for subscribe, because then the YouTube algorithm, and like the video, because then the YouTube algorithm will forgive me and start paying me money again for ads. I know, it doesn't matter. Just ignore the things that don't apply to you, okay? By the way, if you do become a member or a patron, you will get access to our Discord. How am I going to give it to you, Heather? Heather, do you have a Discord? You get access to our Discord, which is a private chat room essentially with a bunch of different topics, and we share photos of our gardens. We talk about what we're working on. There's a page for recipes and for plants and for pets and for patterns and for memes. I joined. Oh, awesome. You joined my Discord? How? Did it send you something already? I mean, that's awesome. I'm not very organized when it comes to that. Okay, let me see if I can accept you, or did it already do all of that? Maybe it already did. That would be cool. I doubt it though. How? There was a link on the membership page. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the group. 2 new messages. Oh, what egg is that? What kind of egg is that? Candy. What animal is this? I have one daughter. Okay, I don't see you in here yet, but I will greet you when you enter the chat. I am in there as, oh, there we go, coffee cake. Oh, that's funny, that's cute. I don't see you yet though. Elemental P, nope, okay, coffee cake, there you are. Welcome. Got you. Feeling better, the gummies are working great, and that is a lizard egg from one of my grow bags. Hold on, like one of your soil bags? I know what egg it is then. If it's, yeah, it's definitely an orchid moss. Okay, it's a green anole. It's a green anole. Don't keep it wet. It doesn't want to be wet. Cover it lightly with soil, because that's how you found it, right? It was in the dirt. Put dirt on top of it, but don't keep it wet. Let it be like just soil level dry. Like don't put wet soil on top of it. Keep it a little bit buried. You don't need to incubate it. They incubate at room temperature. You could put a light on it. I did this before. Alex and I bought a Monstera plant, and it had one of those in the soil of the Monstera plant. Looked it up. It's a green anole. It might be a brown anole. Green anole or brown anole. They come out. I actually have its skeleton still. Do you want to see him? He died. So maybe my advice is actually not good. Can you come off? Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Sorry. I have some bones. He died. He drowned. So, oh, here, I will tell you. Do not put a water dish in his enclosure when he's born. They're too small and they will drown absolutely. You just spray the enclosure and that's enough for water for them. But here he is. Proof. I'm not lying. See how small he was? I feel like he lived like a week or two. And then I just dehydrated him. Unfortunately, he died. Also, these are, I think these ones are raccoon. Actually, these might be possum. These might be possum. Jaws. So sharp. I would not want to F around with this animal, let me tell you. Look at those teeth. Crazy. Sorry, this was a necklace I wore to a Ren fair. I'll just show you him one more time up close. See if the camera can handle it. Maybe I could do it on this camera. He's just a little guy. Really cute. Ignore my roots. Anyway, that is the lizard that we had come out of an egg from potting soil from a Monstera that I bought. But it was he was a brown anole. I have plenty of stuff to keep water on the container walls, and then a fruit fly colony would be easy to start. Well, a fruit fly colony would be easy to start. I actually purchased a fruit fly colony because he was so small and I didn't have time to try to start something like that. I have a baby possum bones I still need to finish cleaning, and I got to dig up the adult bones out of the bucket of dirt. Disgusting. I don't have enough room to have a bucket of dirt with a dead animal in it, unfortunately. If I did, I might have done that for Thunder. If I had space to, I might have just put him in a bucket of dirt and let it age. But I do not have the room right now. A baby possum, that's cute. Yeah, anyway, fruit fly colony, definitely. He was never large enough to eat crickets. He always ate fruit flies. They have flightless fruit flies at the pet store. You could get flightless fruit flies and then just continue the colony. I think it was like $3 for a fruit fly colony. Slinky, I slept late. How are we? You want to see? We are like this. First of all, look at this bouquet. Remember yesterday, Slinky and I were chatting in the video premiere yesterday, and I was saying I picked the most exceptional bouquet playing with flowers, and I actually picked 2 exceptional bouquets. There's 3 actually. 1, 2, and then this glory. Isn't she stunning? Just lovely. A good hearty amount of greenery. Beautiful. Okay, that's doable. I think so. It was like $3. I went to a specialty fish and bird and reptile pet store. We have a place called Big Al's here, and it's like a pet store for fancies. And it's not more expensive. It's just specialty animals that they do pet store stuff for. So yeah, it was like, I think it was $2.99. It might have been $3.99 though. Candy. Not Candy. Yes, Candy. I feel like it was like $2.99. It might have been $3.99, and it had 100. It was just a culture, so I don't know how many it actually had, but 100-ish fruit flies, and they lived for, I'm gonna say, 2 weeks. I think I only bought 1 culture when we had that lizard. Let's see. That is the most exceptional bouquet. Thank you. Oh no, the dirt was dug out of the yard. I bury them outside for a year to let Mother Nature do the hard work. Oh, I thought you said dig the dirt out of a bucket. And I've seen that before, where people will dig a shallow hole, like 6 inches deep, the size of like a Rubbermaid tote. And then you put a Rubbermaid tote into that hole. You drill holes in the Rubbermaid tote on the bottom. And you can put them on the sides also, but you put the Rubbermaid tote in the hole that's 6 inches deep or 4 inches deep. Then you fill the Rubbermaid tote with dirt, add your bones, add more dirt, add more bones, add more dirt. And that allows the, I dug them up into a bucket to sift more carefully later. Oh, you already did step 1 of leaving them in the ground. The bucket is now full of dirt and bones. I understand. Well, if you live in a location that you do not have predators that will dig up your Rubbermaid tote, you can do that Rubbermaid tote method, which is cool. And I mean, like, if you wanted to, wouldn't it be cool to just like put some like ground cover plants, like something small that can just grow in that space where the bones are composting, I guess. Oh, I hope it's an anole. They are so funny. It definitely is an anole. I don't think it could be anything else. It's not a snake, because snakes are laid together. Anoles are laid individually. It's not a gecko. It's too big. I think it's an anole. I finished what I'm calling my hot to go arrangement last night. I will get good pics of it before the stream ends. Ooh, is hot to go? Did you do bright pink themed or did you do drag themed? What's the vibe? All right, it's time to switch back into the yellow. I missed you guys. It's so nice having a bunch of the gang back together. Welcome back. That goes to any of you who have been away and come back. I missed you. It's about the size of my ring fingernail. Yeah, it's definitely an anole. 100%. And it's most likely alive because they travel from Florida. At least the ones that we got here. The Monsteras traveled from Florida, where the egg would have been laid. And then they get put in refrigeration, which holds the egg from developing. And then they get put in warm greenhouses, so they start developing. And they only take 12 days or something to develop. It's something very short before they hatch. So honestly, if you want to check, you could put it underneath a flashlight, turn out the light, and just put a flashlight underneath it. Oh, I've candled it already. There is something. That's how I knew where to put the dot. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you already knew it was alive. You'll see. Okay, good. I need to build a burial pit with sand and a solid bottom which I can cover more easily. Where I've been doing burials, the dig up is hard because the plant roots are insane. Oh, true. I mean, my idea, you could just take it to the next level, Sid. You could do a Rubbermaid tote or something to that effect. Drill holes all over the tote. Then bury the whole tote. So make a hole that's 3 feet deep by 2 feet, 3 feet deep, 3 feet wide, 2 feet long. And then you could fit a Rubbermaid tote in there. Drill holes all over the Rubbermaid tote. And then your burial things will be safe from roots, and they'll be in exactly a very specific safe place that is easily marked. I just think that I want to bury a Rubbermaid tote is what's happening. I watch Snake Discovery. I love that. Same. FYI, for anyone else, cardboard 100% decays totally in under a year, even the search heavy ones. Even the heavy ones. I only found the bones at all because I left the tape on the boxes that I put the animals in. Okay, good to know. The worms will eat the cardboard. I live an hour and a half from the Reptarium in Michigan. Brian Barchek is greatly missed. Oh God, that was a horrible saga. I followed that, and I honestly, I should have stopped following it because it was making me very sad, but I felt like I had to follow it because he was the one dying, not me. God, ugh. If you guys ever watch if you're in the reptile community and you watch Snake Discovery, or there's a few of those channels that are all kind of, they're not linked, but they're kind of linked, you know? There's like Brad something. Anyway, there's a bunch of guys. Current buried critters are in plastic bags. I recovered them from the roadside inn. Nice. I still find it hard to believe he's even gone. Yeah, that was like an awful several months. It was huge, him and his berms. He was huge, him and his berms. Yeah, he was definitely a very big character in the... I heard about that, but I don't know the details. I love nerd. Well, I feel like, yeah, he got sick. And he died in the course of like 6 months. It was like, oh, I'm sick, but I'll be okay. Oh, I'm sick. They said there's no cure, but I'm going to keep trying. They said I'm sick. There's no cure and it's getting worse, but I'm not giving up. They said I'm sick. It's getting worse. I'm dying. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm not giving up. And it kept getting there. It kept getting worse, and it was like watching it, you could see him getting sicker and sicker, and it was a sad thing to watch. I think was it pancreatic cancer, or was it was either pancreatic or I think it was pancreatic now that I'm pretty sure pancreatic cancer. It was like, yeah, it sucked. It was awful to watch. And yet I felt like out of respect for him, I had to keep watching because like tuning out then felt awful. Anyway, he was so great to my daughter. There was a man who ran a channel, Puppet Geek, and he had a brain tumor and it came back 1 year and he kept going until he couldn't. Well, that's depressing also. Can we not talk about dying from cancer right now? Like, as much as I know it happens every day to tons of people, and probably all of you have had someone in your life affected, I also can't right now. I don't have the mental bandwidth to feel sad about every single person who is... I don't have the mental bandwidth to worry about illness right now. That's what it is. I don't have the mental bandwidth to think about all the illness. And as soon as I start thinking about one, I think about another. We need to just redirect. Thank you. Fighting is good, but at a certain point, like, accepting what's happening is also important. It's just hard. Big hard. Dentist went well. We are back. Ada got treats and a balloon. Oh, I love that for her. Oh my God. Did I tell you Kiwi is using her buttons? No. Yes, you did. You said she's using her buttons for cuddle and for play, which is so cute. And my CBD gummies are amazing. I've never tried CBD gummies, but I'm happy for you. You know what I have tried? antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, and ADHD meds. All the things. One is called London Pound Cake, and it's so yummy. I think I'm going to make a hot tea after the stream today. Also, I didn't film anything yesterday, but I don't know what I'm going to film. I think I'm going to film a baby booty video. When in doubt, film a baby booty video. By the way, there's 13 of you here. I'd like to see 13 likes, please. Can you click the like button? Thank you. London Pound Cake sounds good. It makes me think it's going to be like a London fog as a pound cake. Do you think? My winter coat is from a brand called London Fog. Still a good winter coat. My dad's birthday, and we're meeting tonight for dinner, cake and ice cream. Oh, I love that. It's lemony and sweet. London Pound Cake. I'm a Hamilton pound cake. All right. Here's our new stripe. We've now finished the first yellow, the green, and we're on our next yellow. Let's see. Oh, good. Good. It is joyful to talk to my fur baby. I suspect she's pushing food for Pickle from time to time too, i.e. Pickle doesn't use them, so Kiwi is maybe talking for her. Oh, that's cute. Besties. You know, Toby has a behavior of pawing at things when he wants them. Like, he'll paw at the food bowl if it's empty. He'll paw at you if he wants pets. And he'll paw at, like, surfaces if he wants something that's on top. Like, if he's wanting something that's on the table, he'll, like, paw the side of the table so that gets your attention. So I think that he could probably learn those buttons, because he already has the behavior of pawing. So he can already do the pushing of the button, just it's the understanding what it means. But I bet you Toby could learn. Maybe we should do that. Toby, do you want to learn English? Because now that I taught him sit, he thinks that's the answer to everything. I have to teach him another trick is essentially what's going on. I taught him sit. I have to teach him lie down and whatnot. But sit, now he thinks is the answer for everything. If I say, like, Toby, and he's doing something he shouldn't, he'll just sit. I'm like, well, I mean, that is a good response, honestly. If you're going to teach buttons, invest in Fluent Pet right off. They're worth it, and switching is a bit of a pain. Okay, Fluent Pet. I'll try to remember that. I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to just not do it at all and get him through the basic commands before we start opening up his vocabulary. Let's work on him being able to, like, listen at all, you know? But he can sit. He's very, very intelligent. He can sit so good. My goodness, it's definitely like a reunion today in chat. Isn't it, Louisa? I know, there's a whole bunch of us in here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Love you, miss you. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Thank you. Ugh, this is going to be a great sweater. I love these colors together. The orange, the glitter, sparkle, party, sprinkle, flex, glitter, sparkle, sprinkle, flecked. What is this yarn called? Confetti. Thank you, Heather. It was going to really bother me. Confetti. This confetti one and the orange and the yellow, I really like them together. The teal, I'm going to get used to it, but I like the other ones. Specs. Confetti. Oh, sorry, Toby. It's just a ball of yarn. You're fine. Sorry, babe. Fluent Pet has an awesome forum, too. They've been helping me deal with Kiwi's crazy anxiety about switching to a proper soundboard with tiles to put the buttons in. Oh, it's a soundboard that you put the buttons in as opposed to individual separate buttons. Poor Kiwi. She's like, you're trying to teach me to talk, and then you give me this crazy information change. I don't know how to talk anymore, and now I need to talk. God, I can't give Rohan the ability to speak. He's already... Maybe he'll meow less. Maybe he won't meow angrily so much if he can speak in English words. Rohan is our Bengal, and he is a very vocal boy. I don't know where he is right now, but when he's around, he's making a lot of noise. Does the forum address deaf dogs? Well, how would deaf dogs use... they can still use the button. But then it would have to be like color coded because they'd have to do it visually knowing what button means what. I'm eating a yogurt and Big is staring at me because want. Lol. You can just do buttons. Lots of folks have jerry-rigged setups. Oh, okay. I've been saying jerry-rigged. I'm pretty sure it is jerry-rigged. Jury-rigged sounds like it makes sense, but it can't be, can it? Jerry-rigged or jury-rigged. I need to know now. Jerry-built versus jury-rigged versus jerry-rigged. Let me see. Jerry-built means built cheaply and unsubstantially. Jerry-rigged means organized or constructed. Wow! Jerry-rigged means organized or constructed in a crude or improvised manner. Jury-rigged means constructed or arranged in a makeshift fashion. Literally all three mean the same thing? All three terms are established words that are regularly applied to structures reminiscent of the imagined many-tiered carpeted cat structure. Okay, this. If we were building the structure in the 18th century, we would only have one of these terms available, jury-rig, which means to erect, construct, or arrange in a makeshift fashion. The only caveat is that the 18th century selves would have been using the word completely unconventionally in this context, unless the many-tiered carpeted cat structure was also a boat. That's right. In early days, jury-rigged was strictly nautical. Oh, I thought it would be like he rigged the jury in order to get the case, whatever, but it has nothing to do with it. There, literally. Jury-rig has nothing to do with juries of the courtroom. Jury-rig comes from the adjective jury, which means improvised for temporary use, especially in emergency, or makeshift. It's a 15th century term that comes from Middle English jory, known back then anyway, or the phrase jory sail, meaning an improvised sail. The rig in jury-rigged likewise has nothing to do with the rig that has to do with manipulating or controlling something like a game or election to get a desired result. That rig is from the 17th century noun meaning swindle. This rig is from the sailing term meaning to fit out with rigging. The rigging being the lines and chains used in operating a sail. If it was jury-rigged, it was a boat. So, jury-rigged was a nautical term for a questionably constructed boat. But by the 19th century, jerry-built meant built cheaply and unsubstantially, as well as carelessly or hastily put together. I got you guys. I got you everything you needed. All the information you needed. I'm here to help. I'll do the internet searches for you. There are blind dogs with textured buttons and smells on the buttons. Oh, cute. Jury and Jerry are pretty interchangeable. Thank you. Like kitty corner versus catty corner. Cattywampus. Confetti. Welcome, Candace. Thank you, thank you. It's confetti yarn. Next time that I'm thinking about it, I'll still say sparkles or sprinkles, and I'll forget the word confetti, but I'll really try. Confetti. Confetti, 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 confetti. Maybe that'll help stick it into my brain. Probably not, but it could. Who knows? Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Here we go. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about jury-rigged versus jerry-rigged. Now click the like button. Sorry, I was yelling from the kitchen. You couldn't hear. You were just slightly too far for me to hear it. Confetti! Good morning, Laura and everyone. Thank you. Good morning. Oh my god, an etymology tangent is wonderful. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I like knowing, like jaded. And hold on. Yeah, jaded. I think it's just jaded. That's the word I'm thinking. We learned jaded has nothing to do with the word jade. They are not related. Jaded definition. Jaded, tired, bored, or lacking enthusiasm, typically having had too much of something. And jaded. Here, are you ready for this? Fatigued by work, exhausted, made dull, apathetic, or cynical by experiences or by having seen too much of something. Now show me the science of it or the past of it. I don't need examples. I want the how it happened. Like the horse thing. Synonyms of jaded. No, I don't want the definition. I want the etymology. Etymology. It originates from the word jade, but not jade like jade the stone. Initially referred to a worn out or broken down horse. The word jade then became a derogatory term for a woman, and subsequently jaded came to mean dulled or wearied by overindulgence and overuse. Jade as a worn out horse. The word jade first appeared in Middle English to describe a worn out or worthless horse. This usage is thought to possibly be derived from Old Norse jalda, meaning mare, or from Scottish jode. The idea that the horse had been overworked or mistreated, leading to poor condition. Over time, the term jade was extended to humans, particularly women, to imply worthless or low character, similar to calling someone a nag or a strumpet. Jade. Then jaded just became being bored or cynical due to excessive experiences. You're welcome. Now you know. It's not jade like the stone. It's jade like a random word and a horse. A random word about a horse. Mid-English is wild how much the language has changed. It is wild. Do you ever see those videos on Instagram or TikTok? There's like this guy who will say a word and it'll be like, from hung to king. Horn, hung, long, krong, king, king. And like he just like does all of the words that got from the Middle English word to the English word. And it's cool. And he does words. Thanks. Back from doing a little egg research. Ooh, love that. Good morning, Lauren, everyone. Good morning, Deborah. Nice to see you this morning. I am working on the body piece for the striped sweater that we're making. So far, so good. Feel pretty okay about it. It's on its way. We have so much to do. But, you know, one stitch at a time. Am I right, folks? By the way, I hope that you liked this week's video. Slinky and I were talking about it, and Slinky said something so sweet that I'm still thinking about. She said, I think this one's gonna pop off. And that's all it took for my little brain to go, really? You think so? You think it'll pop off on the internet? And it hasn't yet. Like, don't get me wrong, it totally has not popped off on the internet yet. But, like, that's not to say that it won't. You know? Let me show it to you. Let me just show you my video. Okay? Thank you. So... Okay, first of all, I didn't ask... Hey, stop that. I wonder if I can watch a video live and the internet can handle it. Do you guys want to tell me if it can? I can watch my own video, can't I? Because then I could do this. Get Discord, right? Then I could get this. All right, good. Then I could do like this. And then I could do like that. Hold on. I believe I can figure this out. If I put me over here. I don't know how the audio is going to sound for you guys, though. Like, if the audio is just going through here, can I change that? It was like really good. So let's just watch a minute of it. I don't know how the audio is going to be for you guys. You let me know if the computer immediately starts crapping out and you can't hear anything, or if it sounds good. I'm going to turn this music off, and now let's listen to this and see what you think.
And welcome back to my channel. Today, I want want to talk to you about how to put together a pullover sweater. I've got a bunch of my handmade sweaters here, and I wanted to pull a couple of them out.
Okay, so important to notice, important little piece of info in there. There's a Beelzebub up in the corner. Can you see her?
And show you how I constructed them and generally the different pieces
there she
that
is.
go together.
Tell me that's not the cutest little birdie bird in the whole world. Okay, does it immediately make everything die? Let me know. And then I'll decide if we're going to keep trying to watch it. If the audio is terrible and the internet hates it, then we don't have to do it. I just figured I would show you what I worked on. Like, let me show you. First of all, hold on, Candace. It's fine. Audio too is fine. Like, still comfortable for you to listen to? It just sounds a bit distant. Okay. Well, we barely even need to listen to anything because I'm going to be...
create a pullover. This one was all made with naturally dyed yarn. Nope, not only naturally dyed. Some of it is dyed with food coloring as well, but a lot of this is dyed with onion skins and avocados and all kinds of stuff. If you want a detailed walkthrough of this sweater specifically, let me know and I'll show you.
Okay, this is what I wanted you to see.
For me, that's what I'm trying to
I explain all the different things that you need for sleeve making. Is it glitchy on your end? Does it look choppy? It looks so choppy from my end. Sorry. Anyway, I explained the different shapes for sleeves and stuff. I'll turn this music back on because we're not going to listen to the audio from that one. I explain how to make a puffy sleeve. I explain how the sleeves actually go into the body piece and like how they all work together, which is lovely. I explain how you fit the arm into the armhole. I explain how you do the shoulder seams. What else? And then I explain like what it looks like as you put it all together and how to do the neckline. It's a pretty good video, I hope. So far, as you can see, it has 41 views and only 12 likes. So if you have not yet watched it and clicked the thumbs up button on it, please do, because it worked really hard. And that's the reason. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. Oh, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. I don't know what this accent is. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know. It's just what's happening, okay? Everything's fine. We're all fine. Everybody's doing great. Okay, back to crochet. Anywho, new video. Don't know what video I'm going to film today. I think it's going to be a baby booty video. Why you say dancey dance? Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to film. I think baby booties, but I don't know what color. I did write out a pattern, but I might just do another video like this where it's like me explaining something. Is there something you'd like explained? Is there something that you would like me to try and explain as a crochet? Get your face out of my bouquet. Go on. I'll do it. She's not allowed to touch my bouquets. Don't do it. Let me see. It's a very nice video. I have an idea of what to plan ahead for any sweater. That's what I wanted it to be, was something useful like before you make a sweater. You could watch it and get some, get some info that way. Beelzebub? Beelzebub, you can't reach from that doesn't make it okay. She's like, I was still on my cage. You're not allowed to eat the flowers. You're just not. Oh, Slinky, are you still here? Do you want to see something? I know I showed you the bouquet, but let me show you the other one. Look at it. Ta-da! We have Amaranth Coral Fountain. Amaranth Coral Fountain. Then we have all those gorgeous Lysianthus. Aren't they so nice? See how like magical she looks? Same with this one now. Look at these two together. And my garden isn't even totally empty. Don't think about it, Beelzebub. Poor bird. Just wants to eat all of the things. She just wants to destroy stuff, but you can't. You're not allowed. You can't destroy everything. Anyway, there. Now you've seen more. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Yes, I love your use of amaranth. Thank you. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. Ugh. All right, let's get back in. Do you guys want to watch my hands crochet, or are you cool just chilling like this? What's your vibe? Does it make a difference to you to have me having an overhead shot? And if yes, why? If no, why? Because I'm just doing half double crochets across. I'm not doing anything special. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. You are. You are going to be able to do it. It makes me want to make another one. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know when you can do it, but eventually, in 6 months, you can do it. I don't know when you'll have time. My garden looks so good right now, I gotta tell you. I wish that I could just have you guys over for a garden party. I've started the design sweater video and plan to finish it today. Great info. Oh, thank you. Maybe I can do like this. Are you all the way at the edge? And then I could come over here. Like this. Hold on. Hold on, we've got it. I'm just trying to keep the flowers in it. Your flower bouquets are so lovely. Thanks, I made them myself. Not only did I make them myself, I don't know what fell, by the way, if you're wondering. I also don't know. Okay, you can be here, and then have you back here, and then just a little bit here. No problem. And then you need to go this way more. You need to go this way. At least enough to be out of the way. There! Now we can see the flowers and the crochet. That's all I wanted. I just want to crochet at the same time that I'm looking at pretty flowers. You know what I mean? I haven't packed for the hospital. You should probably do that on account of the fact that it's literally imminent, Louisa. It's like impending. It's on its way. The child is coming. Today my plan though is to try and film, try really hard. I have to wash our shower curtain and bath mat again. I've washed them multiple times, and for some reason, even though Rohan has had his meds, even though he has a brand new clean litter box, I don't mean brand new, he has a clean litter box, he has clean bedding to sleep in, he's been peeing on our bath mat, and then he pees on the shower curtain when we leave the shower curtain down. So I need to wash our shower curtain again, and then we'll try and figure out how to keep him from doing it. I mean, I don't know how to train a cat. I literally do not know how to train a cat. We have 3 litter boxes now. 3 litter boxes with clean litter that are not changed, but cleaned every night. 3 litter boxes with clean litter, like 4 or 5 different bowls of clean water and food they get in the morning, but 4 or 5 different bowls of clean water. Every room has a cat bed or a dog bed in it. I don't understand at all what Rohan's problem is. I can't think of what's bothering him because there's nothing bothering him. Have you used an enzyme cleaner or spray? There's probably still smell on them that's confusing him. I haven't. I used OxyClean in the wash. They're like fabric, the shower curtain's fabric, and the bath mat is fabric. So I just washed those on hot water, like as if they were towels. I did hot water with washing detergent, OxyClean, and Power Booster. And then I dry them on hot. They don't smell like pee. I guess they could still have some. What I did this morning before the stream is I filled up the bathtub with hot water and powder detergent, and I soaked all of them in that. So when I get out of the stream, I'm gonna drain the bath, and then I'm gonna rewash those items. I think that should do it. Soaking in hot water with detergent should eliminate anything that's left over. But I also deep cleaned the bathroom. Like, I deep cleaned the walls. I washed the walls and the baseboards and the tiles and the tub on the outside of the tub. Like, everything has been really deep cleaned, so there shouldn't be any smell that is pee related. But he's still doing it. So he could be confused, but he could also be upset about something, and I just don't know what it is that he's upset about. Because I didn't make any changes that change anything he has to do. When I cleaned the bathroom, I mean. I removed all the garbage. I washed all the floors. I washed all of the shelves, all of the walls, all of the insides of the drawers. I like literally took everything out of the bathroom. This might have been on Monday, actually. Come to think of it. It was, when did I do the deep clean, Alex? It was Monday. It was Monday. So I talked. Okay, so on Monday evening, I took everything out of the bathroom. I said to you guys, I'm going to hire a cleaner. I'm going to do it. Well, for some reason, that gave me motivation to clean. Isn't that the way? So I removed every personal item out of the bathroom. I'm not talking just like what was on the counter. I took everything out of the drawers. I took everything off the counter. I took everything out of the shower. I took everything out of our linen closet. I washed the walls, the baseboards, the shelves, the bath, the floor, the walls of the floor, the walls of the cupboard, the undersides of the shelves. Like, I washed everything. Soap and water, Lysol and water, hot water, 3 washes of everything. And then I put shelves up in the shower. We have like stick-on shelves. I put them up. I filled them with our stuff, so now nothing sits on the bath, like around the bath. I put up a new towel holder. I deep cleaned. There are enzymes in the pee that we can't smell that needs a special cleaner to break down and get rid of it. Big cleaning feels so nice after. Oh my God. I will say what was surprising to me was that I got an entire bag of garbage out of the bathroom just from cleaning the bathroom. Like, I clean the bathroom regularly, but I don't deep clean it. I did a deep clean like as if we were moving out or as if we just moved in. Like, I removed all of the bathroom items, and then when I was putting everything back in, I was able to see, like, that doesn't belong in the bathroom, you know? Like books. There were books in the bathroom from when I have read while in the tub that just ended up getting put in a drawer. Or there were old razors that have rusted that were just still in a drawer. So, like, all of that stuff, I was able to throw out the things that, the packaging for pads. Why didn't that get thrown out when I used the pad? I don't know. The extra boxes that are around our toothpaste, I was able to break them down and do a bunch of recycling. So yeah, our bathroom is now lovely, except for Rohan peed on the shower curtain last night, so that's super cool. But I want to do that big clean, like in every room, but the bathroom is the easiest place to start because it's a small room, essentially, even though it has a lot of items in it. When I took everything out of the bathroom and I looked on the floor, I took it out of the bathroom and put it on the floor outside the bathroom, and I was just looking at it and thinking, I have so many items in my bathroom. Do I need that many items in my bathroom? Turns out the answer is no. What are the crowns next to the names in chat, by the way? I don't know if it's every single live stream. I think it resets every live stream, but I think it's just the person who's chatting the most. Like, you're the #1 chatter. You've sent the most messages. I think it's YouTube's attempt at trying to make people excited about being part of the community. Even though I don't need that because we have an awesome community with or without crowns next to our names. Good morning, Monica. Welcome back. Nice to see you. I'm telling you, I think the algorithm has been sending you guys back to me. Today has been a busy day for the old team. Welcome back. Big cleaning does feel so nice afterwards. Do you think that Lysol, hot water, and dish soap scrubbed on surfaces would not get pee off of a hard surface? I'm not talking porous. I'm talking tile floor. Because all the fabric surfaces were all washed on hot. I feel like washing it in hot water after soaking it in hot water, that's gotta get rid of pee. Cat pee is literally the devil, though. I hate cat pee so much. It smells so bad. It never... I just wish that he would stop doing it, but I don't know what to do. It won't for cats. All right, well, I gotta get an enzyme cat urine wash. Hold on. Enzyme. The kids upstairs are going wild this morning. Enzyme cleaner for cat pee in fabric. Let's see what the internet says. Urine destroyer, Odoban, Nature's Miracle. I have that, but that's for stain remover. Lysol doesn't break down the specific protein. They sell the enzyme stuff at CT. I agree, enzyme cleaner. Okay, I hear you. Now let me see what we've got. To effectively remove cat pee from fabric, an enzyme cleaner is the best solution. Enzyme cleaners work by breaking down the uric acid crystals, which are the source of odor and stain. Okay, what can I make an enzyme cleaner at home? Let's see. Chopped citrus peels, lukewarm water, brown sugar, and yeast in a plastic bottle. Let the enzyme cleaner ferment in a warm room for a month. Shake the bottle and open it daily to release the gas buildup. Strain out the peels and transfer your enzyme into an airtight container. Okay, that seems a little bit much. I use my pet peed. Okay, just spray. Oh, Lysol just to spray. I don't have to like add it to the wash. My cat pees on almost anything new that comes in the house. I love that for you. I spray things and then put them in the washer and it seems effective. Okay. Okay, I'll try it. I didn't know it was going to be like I was going to need to let it. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't need to make my own enzyme cleaner. Enzyme. We've got urine destroyer for 20 bucks. All right. $10, Arm & Hammer version. And obviously Amazon has it. Surprise, surprise. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. She peed on a loaf of bread. Shock. Love that. Well, it is something new that came into the house, so I don't know what you want from her. You're bringing stuff into the house all the time and you want her to behave? Couldn't be me. We would love Rohan to stop peeing on things, but he seems to pee. He seems to have an MO. He likes to pee on fabric. That's a main one. He doesn't just pee on the floor, which is, I mean, I'd prefer if he just peed on the floor, but whatever. He likes to pee on fabric. He likes to pee. Is there anything that happened yesterday that would make him angry? He didn't pee the first night he was in his new room. It's the same room, but it was cleaned, so maybe he was angry about that. Nothing happened yesterday. He had everything fine. No loud noise. A thunderstorm? Maybe? I don't think it's a fear response, though. I think he's being a dick. I think my cat's just kind of a dick. And I don't exactly know how to change that. I give him treats. I give him love. I give him attention. I leave him alone. I exercise him. I don't exercise him. I feed him more food. I don't feed him as much food. I'll do anything and nothing changes it. I do nothing, it doesn't change. So pretty much just every time I go to the vet now, I have to go to the vet with him next week. She repeatedly peed on my brother's Scan and Cut until I sprayed it heavily with the enzyme cleaner. Okay, a Scan and Cut? It's such a common problem with cats that there are loads of brands that make those sprays. Okay, well, I'll check them out and I will get me some enzyme cleaner. I wish there was something that was like cat pee deterrent, because there are certain areas of the house that I don't inspect with nearly enough frequency. Oh, he's peed in a laundry bin full of clothes. He's done that. Super cool. Love that. He's peed in the middle of our bed. That's when he was actively anxious before we had been giving him meds. But still, he's those places. He's peed. It's mostly confined to the bathroom. Just places that are incorrect in the bathroom. Kiwi does it because of stress. She peed on me when my mom was away for 3 days. That's not cool. And how do I de-stress him? He's already on gabapentin and he already gets hemp treats every single day. He's literally on drugs and he's still stressed. And he was stressed off drugs. It's not like, oh, try it off. Brother's version of Cricut. Okay, brother's scan and cut. Got it. I have a Cricut and I have used it all of like 2 times ever. I just never got into it enough. I feel like I want it to be for clothes, but my brain doesn't really like vinyl. So it's hard. Hard to get into it when one of the main ingredients is something I don't like touching a lot. And I don't want vinyl on my clothes. I want embroidery on my clothes. So really, I should have got just an embroidery machine. Pickle peas only on things only if she's physically reprimanded. Human behaviors have changed as a result. She's teaching me to be a better human. She pees on things only if she's been physically reprimanded. Oh, so if you say stop and yell at her and like move her out of the way, then she's like, oh, I'll go pee somewhere. Great. I use them to cut fabric. Ooh, for what purpose? What do you cut the fabric for? That's interesting. Well, great. I'm glad that I just have a cat that will pee wherever. Peekaboo has stopped having any accidents. When we got Rohan, she would pee on the floor when he would approach her. Like she would pee on the floor as he approached her, I guess as a deterrent. She doesn't do that anymore now. She just meows or hisses at him. So that's great. She's not actually scared. She was doing it in fear. That was not at all like a problem. That was a reaction. I totally understood. But Rohan, there is no trouble. There's no reaction. There's no reason. He doesn't need to be doing that. And the vet was like, he doesn't have a UTI. He doesn't have kidney stones or bladder stones. He doesn't have any crystallization. He's got beautiful pee. He's in great health. His blood is beautiful. His x-rays were clear. He's just a little stressed. Okay, so then we got him stress medication. So what now then? What's the solution? Because of course it doesn't happen when we're around either. He's not peeing in front of me. He's like peeing in the middle of the night on the bath mat. And you know what cat pee smells like when it's been soaking in fabric all night? Fabric that may already be damp? Disgusting. It smells disgusting. I will say, cats may be cleaner in some ways, but like they put their butts on your countertops. So you have to wipe your countertops way more than a dog person does because there's literal butthole on your countertops. And poop feet. And then also they pee places they're not supposed to. I love cats. But yuck. No, if she's like spanked off a counter. Got it. Not hard, but kind of you hit me. I can nudge her off the desk without her punishing me. Okay, good. You can nudge her. Just no swatting. Yeah, Rohan gets a flat smack to the face when he goes to attack Peekaboo. He gets a little flat smack on the nose when he, well, what else does he do? If he tries to escape the house, one of these. Okay. About that hard. A little smack right on the face. It's the only spot. I'm not hitting him on his body. I'm not flicking him. That would be too hard, but I call it a flat smack on the nose because that's what it is. A flat smack on the nose. Rohan gets one of those once in a while. And Peekaboo gets that if she's eating Rohan's food because she knows she's not supposed to. Those are pretty much the only... Escaping. I've never flat smacked him on the nose for finding pee. It's only in the moment punishment. A flat smack on the nose is a stop this right now. It's not a you did something bad because cats don't care after the fact. I genuinely appreciate her setting those boundaries with us. Well, that's nice. I don't know how I feel about... I mean, now I have to think. I have to keep an eye on if I'm... Yeah, we were in the habit of bops the same as fellow cats do with each other. Pickle says that is not okay. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's like a smack that a cat would give another cat. That's essentially what I was doing. A swat, if you will. But interesting. Maybe I'll cut that out for a couple weeks and see if he pees less. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe he's saying no swatting me, because it doesn't happen every day, and I don't keep track of when he does something that causes me to swat him. Like, I don't go like, oh, today was the day where Rohan misbehaved. It's not like that. Okay, maybe I'll try, Sid, actively not giving him any physical reactions. And we'll see if no physical reaction equals less pee. Fingers crossed. I don't abuse my pets. Let me just get you there first. I do not, I don't use corporal punishment on my pets. It's a reaction when he's in the action of doing something, because yelling doesn't work. It has to be a physical motion, and either I'm going to lift him up and move him, which I guess I'll do for the next couple of weeks to see if it does anything, or I just swat him. And then he, stops what he's doing. And it's one swat. I'm not sitting there smacking on my cat, obviously. I mean, you would see if my animals didn't like me. You would know. But anyway, let me see. Which I think is fine, because humans learn something different from that motion versus cats. I mean, you can pay attention to see if his behavior is correlative. Sometimes us being more aware of ourselves can help animal stress levels. Yeah, I'm gonna that's a good idea. I think maybe I'll even keep a journal of it so that I remember to actually pay attention. That's a good idea, Sid. I'm going to stop. Any physical reprimand of Rohan, we'll give it 2 weeks. I think that's reasonable for a cat. Or maybe let's give it, yeah, until September 1st. For the rest of August, we won't do any physical reprimand on the cat. That goes for no spraying with water, no boops on the face, no smacks on the bum. What else do we do? I think those are the only ones that he doesn't like. Like, if he's here, I'll smack him on the bum and I'll get. That's the hardness I'm smacking him. Get. But maybe he doesn't like it. And then the smack on the face, same thing, is like that, but it's just a one time. And then the spraying with water, he hates it, but the spraying with water is when he's doing something absolutely not allowed that I can't reach him for. I mean, you can pay attention to see if his behavior is correlative. I think I'm gonna do for the rest of August, I'm gonna open my eyes, I'm gonna open my ears, and I'm gonna be really, really aware of my pet's needs. And I'm gonna just really get to know Rohan in a new way. And I'm gonna figure it out. And Rohan is going to be just the nicest cat you ever saw, and he's just going to be a cat that doesn't pee on the floor ever again. Thank you. Also, click the thumbs up button. Thank you. I have been going through it with Kiwi and her anxiety, so I'm trying all kinds of behavior changes on my part. The one thing about Pickle was easy for us to learn. It was very obvious. Also, what does Kiwi or Pickle have to be stressed about? Really, what does Kiwi or Pickle have to be stressed about? What is their life? The life of an indoor cat? There's literally nothing to worry about, bro, ever. You've never had danger. Rohan has never been in danger. Peekaboo has been in danger. Rohan, never been in danger. He was born to a breeder, so he was going to be $1,000 cat for somebody. He was $1,000 cat for somebody. They loved him until he was 3.5. And then they gave him to us. And we got this beautiful, fancy designer cat with anxiety and bladder incontinence. Although that being said, he has totally warmed up to all of our pets. He behaves completely appropriately. No, he doesn't. All the animals get along. All the animals can handle each other's behavior now, which is so awesome. The birds can handle the cats can handle the dog. Everybody's getting along. How have we already had Toby for months. June to July, July to August. How have we already had Toby for 2 months? Toby, how have you been here that long? It feels like you just got here. But you know what? It took Rohan and Peekaboo. Peekaboo is our fat gray stray cat that we adopted years ago. Peekaboo hated Rohan. She still doesn't like him, but they don't fight anymore. But she hated him, and he would run up on her, and like they would get into these big fights, and Peekaboo would pee in those fights, and it was just like a mess. And both cats would have pee on them. The floor would have pee on it. Both cats are screaming. It was just like a lot. And that took like a full 2 years to fully fizzle out. With Toby, he's been here 2 months and there's no drama. There's just no drama already. 2 cats. What is time even? I don't know. We've had a new dog for 2 months. We've had the birds for 2 years. I feel like the birds and Rohan were both the same year, April and November. So the birds we've had for 2... Who did we get first? We got the birds first in April. And we got them in 2023. So April and November. Yeah, we've had them 2 years. Where? When? When did we have birds for 2 years? How did we have birds for 2 years? How did that even occur? Sorry, one sec. Cool. Sorry, I had to check that my stitches are okay. Time just keeps on going. Okay, how many rows have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I have to do 8 before we do a color change again. Kiwi has separation anxiety. It seems to be very anxious about food availability for some reason, or at least she stress eats and it's reactive to our stress levels. I hate that. I don't know if the animals are reactive to my stress. The birds definitely are. The birds act up when I'm anxious. And sometimes it'll be like, they've been awful all week. I've had such a hard week. Which one's first? Were they hard all week, or was I having an awful week and then they were like awful because of it? Who's to say? I will say one animal that is a perfect creature and can do no wrong. Mr. Tobias. October Tobias Toblerone. He's a very good boy. Finished sifting some seed starting mix. Ooh, I love that for you. Now I just have to rehydrate it. I will say, Sid said, the only place Kiwi pees is on my bed. No mystery spots. Very obviously saying something is wrong. But protecting a mattress is horrible. Yeah, mattress protectors, awful. Hate the sound, hate the texture. Know they're important, know they're useful, still hate it. So far, we've only had one cat pee on the bed. It was Rohan. It was one time, and I was in the bed. And I was like, what? I was folding laundry. I was sitting on the bed folding laundry, and he just walked up into the middle of the bed and just peed right in front of me. Only time a cat has ever peed in my bed. I've had a dog pee in my bed maybe twice, and I've had a dog vomit in my bed maybe twice. Never had a cat vomit in the bed. Never before that. 16 likes, girl, you're on fire. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm basically like a real live YouTuber. But for real, like aside from all of the haha, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you. It makes a difference to me that you're here, and it makes a difference to my channel. My channel is currently close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you are new and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It helps. And if you haven't liked the video yet, click the like button. And those of you who have, thank you. Kiwi is also big reactive to changes, like adding the button tiles. She bugged out and stopped using her buttons, and I had to backtrack. It's nice that you are so cognizant of their needs and wants. Like you treat them like people, and I love that. I've gotten so much done today. Send me some of that energy, Candy. I need to get so much done today. I need to. I have a lot to do. I've got a lot going on. We love you. Aw, I love you guys. I actually do. This community is spectacular. The friendships we've built over the last 5 years, the social ability to like, you know, hang out and do crafts together over the last 5 years, the number of hours that I have spent sitting in front of this camera over the last 5 years it's a lot. We've hung out a lot is my point. So thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for making stuff with me and watching me make stuff. I appreciate that. There's literally nobody else that I can have the types of discussions that I have with you guys out in the IRL world. The IRL world, they don't care. They just don't care. My IRL friends, we have things in common. My IRL family, we have things in common. But I overlapped so many things with each of you. Longer than 5 years. Has it really been longer than 5 years? I think 2018. How long ago was that? 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years. Okay. 8 years. A long time. It's been a long time, all right? I'm watching Andor season 2, and Disney Plus put ads on subs, and it's infuriating. That's very annoying. It's not even noon yet, and I think all I have to do now is sew a sunflower print egg for my dad. I have to sew a sunflower print egg. Why do you need to sew a sunflower print egg for your dad? Louisa, me too. I washed the stroller seats for the 2 children, and I went to the dentist, and then I went for a coffee. Jeez, you guys, send me some of that, please. Could you guys send me some of your energy? I need some of your go-getter energy today. Let's see. My neighbor gave me some cherry tomatoes. They're so yummy, roasted with some potatoes last night. Oh, I love that. Do you mean a sunflower print bag? Because why would you be sewing a sunflower print egg? That would be... It must be for a specific reason. I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn to get across this row in this yarn ball. What do you think? Let's try. If we can't, I'll just be sad. And if I can, then I'll just not, I'll be very happy instead. Yes, agreed. Go-getter energy wanted. Yes, send the go-getter energy to P.O. Box 123 Laura, Last Minute Laura at Last Minute Laura. Thank you. 100 for you. Thank you, thank you. Send me your hundreds. I need all your hundreds. Give me the energies. Sunflowers were my grandma's favorite flower, and his birthday is today. So something is better than nothing. Did you mean an egg, though? Or did you mean a bag? I need help. Egg is good and friend-shaped. Oh, you did mean an egg. Okay, cool. Egg is good and friend-shaped. Sure. Sure. You do you, boo. I just didn't know if you meant egg or bag. Because sunflower bag makes sense. A sunflower egg, I need more explanation. You just mean an egg that has a pattern of sunflowers on it. I'm fine with that. Let's see. United Healthcare ads, gross. Like full-on evil companies, like wow, mask off. And beer, a lot of beer ads for Disney. Beer and medication and insurance. How very United States of America of you. Look, part of it is technically meth because of the Adderall. Huh? What's part of what's technically meth? What's Adderall? Oh, part of your energy is technically meth. Now I understand. Got it. Don't do drugs, kids, unless your doctor prescribed them to you, and only take the prescribed amount and follow up with your healthcare provider unless your healthcare provider is trash, and then go to a walk-in or an emergency clinic. Is it a pillow or... Yeah, if egg is friend-shaped, do you mean it's pillow? Because if it's an egg, then it's a homemade squishmallow. The energy I have, yeah. Mine doesn't give me energy anymore, unfortunately. I use Concerta now. Is that private? Is that private information? I don't feel private about it. Like, I don't feel like that's a secret that I take ADHD meds or antidepressants or anxiety meds. Like, I don't feel embarrassed about that. There was a time when I would be like, depression, antidepressants, how embarrassing. And now I'm just like, it's just a pill that I take. I don't look at it like it's making me less sad, but I guess it is. But the Adderall, is that, since it's a controlled substance, is that something that you're not supposed to talk about? For me? Thank you. I got mail. Posted flower pics. Please be honest with your thoughts on the photography. I'm struggling a little as I know nothing. I have one daughter. I understand, but is she from the same father? I just can't get it out of my head. Okay, let's have a look. Let's judge this bouquet. Let me move back over here. Cover up the dirty bird cage. First of all, the colors are beautiful. What a harvest themed bouquet. I love the yellow little blubby blubs. I love the little yellow ones. Is that a yellow feverfew with no petals? How's that? How you do that? If you don't feel it's private, it's not private. HIPAA, yo. I don't know if HIPAA exists in Canada. It's about the patient comfort with releasing the info. Okay. It's also the same neighbor gave me squash and pepper plants. Oh, that's awesome, Candy. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous. A feverfew with no petals. How interesting. Okay, so I love the dahlias, obviously. The giant marigold, stunning. I love the gomphrena. That strawberry color is so pretty. I love that you used cosmos and marigolds for your greenery. I think that was a great choice. And I like that you used some red zinnias to really make the dahlias pop. I think this is beautiful. I think this is a stunning bouquet. The photography looks great too. This is a beautiful photo. Very Floret Flower Farms. This close-up is amazing. This doesn't even look like a reel. That looks like a drawing. That looks like a drawing. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. This doesn't even look real. This looks like an actual painting of a flower. That doesn't look like a real flower. I love how open you are about your stuff. Helps me feel okay with all my own stuff. My friend has arrived. I must go. Have a fantastic day, Laura and everyone. You too, Deborah. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. You think so? Oh my God, stop. No, I really think so. I love this marigold over here. Also, these celosia are really very complimentary. They look like fire. They literally look like fire. How pretty is that? Okay, let's see. That dahlia again. This dahlia was a good choice. Looking at it I don't know if I love looking at it or if I hate looking at it, because the outline on the petal makes it look like a drawing and it confuses my brain because the marigold in front of it looks like a real picture. It doesn't even look real. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. The arrangement is stunning. And I didn't use to like sunflowers. My father used to give me sunflowers for my birthday and I didn't have the heart to tell him. Now for my birthday and his passing anniversary, I like to get some. That's sweet. That was the hope. I just so happened to have 5 blooming, so they were the inspo for the rest of the arrangement. They're stunning. Oh my God, in the light, they literally look like they're glowing. So does the celosia. It literally looks like it's glowing. Beautiful. Yeah, no, amazing. Gorgeous arrangement. Okay. Beautiful doily ass mushroom just sitting in your lawn. Look at these femme hands. Okay, that's not what we're here for, Laura. You're such a weirdo. That mushroom's gorgeous. It looks like a doily. It's a doily and I love her. Are these your wedding nails also? Do you still have your wedding nails on? Look at you letting them grow out and not ripping them off and destroying your hands. Let's see. I love dahlias so much. I wish they were easier to press. Literally. I don't think they could. Can you even press a dahlia? I feel like you'd have to do something to make that happen. This mushroom's very pretty. This is also a very pretty mushroom. This one right here. Look at this. Oh, reach for the sky. Oh, I bet you that was the best. Look at those feet. Look at the tummy. Oh, I love a white tummy on a cat. they're always so clean and soft. Very cute. I love her. Ooh, I love her so much. Look at her. Yellow and fuchsia. She's so pretty. This is stunning. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful bouquet. I mean, like, it maybe has a few more flowers than mine, but mine has really pretty greenery. They are my wedding nails. I need lunch. Go make lunch. And cat belly, the best belly that there is. Mine doesn't have as many flowers, but it has really beautiful greenery, and that is good enough. Thank you for sharing these beautiful, 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 beautiful photos. Stunning seed starting mix. Yes. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that seed starting mix. Beautiful. Not a piece of grit in there. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, this is recent. I reacted to it like it was something we all knew about already. Sorry. This is brand new information. Congratulations on your baby. And I made cauliflower. That is a cauliflower. Is there at least something on top of it? Like cheese? Is that cheese on top? Cauliflower is quite delightful, isn't it? We love some cauli. Pickle says hi, Laura. Hi, Pickle. She's so cute. She's so cute. What the hell was that, Laura? She's so cute is what I'm trying to say. Even though I'm not looking at a picture of her right now, I know she's so cute. I did see your cauliflower, and your cauliflower looks stunning, Louisa. You did a great job. Yogurt crust. Beautiful. Healthy. Good for the child which you grow within you. Can you believe that? That you're making a person right now? To me, that just feels crazy. Oh, you make people? Congrats. Yours is also stunning. Thank you. Stunning. Thank you. It's important that I knew that that's what you meant when you said stunning. You meant stunning. Absolutely stunning. What should be lunch? Sandwiches or ramen? Sandwiches, sandwiches, sandwiches. Especially if you have fresh tomatoes, tomato sandwiches. I want a tomato sandwich, but I don't have any fresh tomatoes. So you should. She looks like a plushie of a cat. She just has that kind of face. Aww. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Is there 8? Do you have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. I forgot how much I like cauliflower. It's very good when it's done right. It's a tasty veggie. That's not a bad idea. No, it's actually the best idea. Let me show you how to do it. Do you have a toaster or not? Because I don't have a toaster. So this is how I do it. I don't have a toaster or a microwave. I don't have most additional appliances. I'm good. So what I do is on a pan, I put a tiny bit of butter. A tiny bit of butter, spread it on my bread, and then put that bread on a pan to crisp up that one side. Then once that one side is like a nice golden color, I flip the bread over on the pan, and I turn the heat off. So there's no heat on the pan on the other side, and there's also no butter on the other side. Then on that buttery side, I smooth on a good layer of mayonnaise. Then I take my tomato, I slice it however thick I'm feeling. Sometimes it's a thin tomato, sometimes it's a thick tomato. As I slice it, I put them down, the sliced sides, onto a paper towel. That absorbs any excess tomato juice that's dripping out of it. Then I put that dry side, I pick it up and I put that dry side on the tomato or on the mayonnaise, and I do it 4 tomato slices on one piece of bread, and I do that by overlapping them, only half overlapping each piece, so that I have unlimited tomato in every bite. Then I do cracked black pepper and sea salt sprinkled on top. If I'm feeling really fancy, I'll go outside and I'll get a basil leaf and just sort of rip it up. And that's fine. But most of the time I don't even want to do that. I just salt and pepper, put the other piece of crispy bread, and you put the crispy side down. You want to be holding soft bread, and then crispy side is what's touching the tomatoes. That way you're not gonna like make the inside of your mouth hurt from biting it. Instead, the crusty part is on the inside. Anyway, and then it's the most amazing tomato sandwich that there ever was. Thank you. And I like the tomato moisture on the bread. I want to eat normal again. Yeah, you can want the tomato moisture if you want, but it's going to be super juicy at this time of year where I live because tomatoes are in season. So losing a little bit of juice when cutting up the tomato, you don't miss out because they're so juicy right now that you're still going to get a ton of juice. In the winter, I probably wouldn't do that. But I also wouldn't be eating a tomato sandwich in the winter because groceries... For real? I just lost yarn chicken in the most piss off of a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches short. I'm angry. I'm not actually angry, but I am done crocheting today, and you're getting put in crochet timeout because I'm not playing that game with you. Yarn. Here's how far we got today. Pretty good. I think we did pretty good. We've got one sleeve done for the sweater. That is the worst. Yes, thank you, everyone. It was my heart was broken, but I'm okay. It's fine. And it's time. Exactly. It's a time to take a break. Oh, look at this gorgeous arrangement. Stop it. Who is she? She's gorgeous. Anyways, guys, grilled cheese with tomato is what I do, and I do the paper towel thing too. And Heather said, have you ever swapped butter for mayo on bread? It's a game changer to me. So yes, I've done that, and it totally makes a perfectly crispy grilled cheese. But have you ever had butter? Yes, you'll get a perfectly even grilled cheese. And when I do grilled cheese, I do occasionally do mayo. It depends on what's closer to my hand when I open the fridge, honestly. But I have fresh bread, and putting butter on fresh bread just feels really good for you. Okay, so I'm so sorry for you headphone users. I love you guys so much. I really do appreciate you being here. I know I say that a lot, but it's real. I've gotten used to saying it, so it sounds like a line, but I really do actually truly appreciate having you here with me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you are new, subscribe and come back on Friday because we'll be here like we always are Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. This is where you're going to find me. On Tuesdays, tutorials come out. I consider butter a vitamin, but I love the crisp mayo gives. Yeah, butter is a vitamin. Butter is a fruit. Butter is a food group. It's good for you. And I grew up in the freaking... what's the other one? Not butter. Margarine. I grew up in a margarine world. So as an adult, having the butter now, I will eat the butter. Thank you. Okay, actually, for real, I'm leaving now. I love you guys so much. See you on Friday at 9 a.m. Also, look at my natural hair today. This is what happens when I go to bed with wet hair. The whole top flattens out because that's where my head is touching. And then the curls only form on the bottom and the front because I sleep like this. So this is all still flat and straight. And then the curls only formed on the bottom. But I'm kind of feeling it today. Usually it makes me angry when this happens. And today I feel like it's kind of cute. It's kind of like it's raining and I need a man. I don't know. Okay, for real, I'm leaving. I love you. Bye. Yes, the old people still do get margarine. My grandpa on his deathbed still wanted a margarine on bread sandwich. Okay, love you so much. Bye. Okay, see you next time. Bye.